the fuck?
Isaac, what the fuck did you
is
just
up,
say
Kyle?
to us? I cannot
can't
believe you
even.
just said that
We
right
do.
before stream.
I don't know why I thought I was going
I
to be
can't
able
believe
to
it's
say
not butter.
hello to stream. Like,
The ladies
normally.
and the men should have the same amount of screen time. I don't know why you're trying to advocate.
Look! Come
Which
on!
side, Alex? Which side was he against?
Oh, man, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome, stream. This is us, Adventure Corp. We're here with special guests Raven and Gareth_West. Gareth is also streaming if you want to check him out. He's very fun. We've had the pleasure of doing some one-shots with him before. I can see we have a new Chatter 7 tier. Oh, I just saw the floating ram come in.
Good morning, Night City.
Hi, Ram.
Also, Law has already gifted 2 subscriptions.
Damn,
one to
Law.
Megan, which I believe Megan hit tier 1. So there's a tier 1 to 7 tier, which put them at 436 gifted subs. And yeah, Megan is in month 2 of 12 months that Law gifted her. So, jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, man's crazy.
I can't even count that high.
Man's dude crazy.
Yeah, you all should check out La Tyrannus if you want. He 3D prints and makes custom stuff. I think this is the command. Yeah.
Law, I gotta talk to you about something.
Oh, you should. Yeah, we have a bunch of his stuff. He made us this tower. He made all of the players a tower. It's amazing. This tower that I have, I'm just using myself, but it turns into like a whole like castle wall DM screen. It's wild.
Gareth, get in the Discord.
Am I not? What are you talking about?
I can't hear you.
Is he out again?
Yes.
What? Leaving the Discord.
Don't worry,
I
I'll
did
just
it.
repeat. I'll repeat what he says every single portion of this entire
I
campaign.
didn't leave.
God
I was set
damn
up.
it.
I was set up.
Okay. Well, okay, folks. So, for those of you who aren't on the up and up, we're doing a one-shot. Starting last week and continuing till the end of April. This is our cast for that one-shot. Health pending. Gareth is a little sick.
I'm a little sick.
And some of us are starting to feel under the weather, so
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel great. And then when I cough in this session and I sound like I'm dying, I promise I'm not.
I also
Gareth
am
is
feeling
sick.
sick, so we're in like a. It's the 6th session.
It's
so.
a digital virus.
I just realized I'm missing a major part of my lighting. Give me one moment.
You're a major part of the light in my life, Isaac.
He couldn't hear you. I can't believe you said that about him, Gareth. I can't believe you told Isaac you'd rather die than ever.
Isaac, you're a major part of the light of my life.
I mean, it's mutual.
Yeah,
What he says
Isaac.
about the gays.
Isaac, Raven said that you were a part of her
Raven
life while
was
you were gone.
sweet, and they made up something very original and something they said all the time.
Oh. Wow. And
It
you
was
tried
great,
to
you missed it.
slander Gareth for that. Can you believe this cast slandering
Who
people?
would have believed?
I don't
Never.
know anything about
Never.
that.
I like to think Isaac, when we start slandering someone else, goes quiet so that he doesn't get the fire.
Keep the heat off me for a
Because
little bit.
we will all turn on him the minute that we get.
Like that, chat. Okay. So we're live. We've got everybody. So Lost said that he is making dice for Raven and Gareth now, including.
I was told it was for my birthday, but apparently we're just giving these out.
It's because Law loves me, and I love
Alright.
Law.
We got a boys
Law's my
hydrate.
favorite person.
Laws is
Boys.
Oh, great.
Boys hydrate. All right, guys. I don't mess around. Here we go.
Oh my god, that was a big water bottle.
Big
Gold?
bottle.
Holy heck.
Down it, drink it,
Oh
drink
my- no.
drink it.
Please.
Don't drink it all, you will die. Do not drink it all,
You just
will
watch
die.
his camera
Drink it
rising
up,
as
drink
like
it up,
the
drink
table
it up,
being
drink
lifted
it up,
and his
drink it
stomach
up,
expanded.
Drink it up, drink it up.
Don't
Chug,
let me.
chug.
All
chug,
right.
chug.
Okay, folks.
That was about a bottle and a half.
Lost says I give dice to everyone who bullies Isaac.
Including Isaac.
Oh, right. That's why I got dice so quickly.
Hi, Law.
Okay, folks.
I should get so many dice.
Oh, one sec, Isaac. I just my audio
I don't think it's like
wasn't
a
coming through
per
for some
bullying.
reason.
I think it's
on
like
yours?
a
Yeah, one
yes
sec.
no kind of thing.
Okay.
If you ever have or
Oh, Law did a Runa hydrate.
Wow.
I don't have water to give you this time, so you're gonna have to steal from Alex.
Unless it's alcohol in there. I wonder.
He just spent 10,000 bits, Runa. 10,000
There we go.
bits.
It's full.
Bruna, you gotta stay
Now we're good, Dr. Norp.
hydrated.
Can you hear my friends?
Yeah,
can you
can
hear
you
my
hear us?
friends who are D&Ding?
Yeah. Friend check.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Marvel, how's it going?
Bruna hydrate.
Runa hydrate.
Runa,
Mr.
get
Marple,
that.
if you
I am not
donate
hearing.
10,000 bits, Garrett will drink that entire bottle.
Garrett might, but Garrett ain't doing that shit.
Garrett might.
Oh, you don't hear them? Una memento, poor favor.
I really like Garrett
Sorry,
might,
everyone.
but
This
Garrett
is the
won't.
obligatory audio problems. I had to redo what fucked us up last time, so I remember to do that this time.
Oh, okay, what about there? I feel like Dr. Norp, that might have fixed it. I just gotta select the right
Hello,
input.
Gareth.
Hi.
Hello.
Gareth.
Hi, Al.
Oh no, we can't hear Gareth.
It's going, you can't hear me?
I can
No,
hear
I'm
we
joking.
can
That was a
hear
joke.
We can.
Oh.
Okay,
You
listen,
gotta
we
stop.
have enough audio problems. Let's not
Alright.
make up audio problems.
Dr. Norp said
What?
that you can hear
What was that,
everything now.
Isaac?
Okay.
What?
Sorry, I'm not
Isaac,
hearing
I
anything on
can't
my
hear
end.
you.
This is gaslighting the stream. This is a cute little
Maybe
gaslighting
try like
stream.
jiggling the mics around. I can't quite hear you.
Yeah, try unplugging everything and plugging it back in again.
Isaac, what if
What
we just
have I done?
what if we just
to
tear down
deserve
and
this?
build back up
You're the
again?
one that brought all of us
Alright.
together.
That did so fast.
Wow, Sugary Darling is currently on a 10-stream streak. Good job, Rudo. Way to watch yourself.
I'm narcissistic. I'm narcissistic.
Sometimes I just turn on the OBS camera just to see myself.
Gareth, I want you to know I have 159k points.
Oh my god. You spend
God.
450 every once in a while just to be like, I'm here.
No, I do it whenever I want them to drink water. I say these are specifically.
I'm gonna
100
pee
drinks.
myself by the end of the stream. If
But I
this
don't
brings
drink.
up.
Alright.
I think Runa is like the human equivalent of a parrot.
Oh, thank you.
Polly, what a cracker!
Polly ain't the only one, dude.
Polly, what a dick!
What the fuck?
Polly ain't the only one, dude. I said,
Hi,
Polly
stream.
bites!
Welcome to D&D. I can't believe the stream just started right now and we had nothing before it.
Yeah.
We would never do anything.
Hey
Our
guys,
audio was fine.
welcome
It was
to
Gareth. It was Gareth's
episode
people who were missing
2.
out.
it was
We
my
just had some
fault.
audio problems
Yeah.
at the beginning. That's why we're cutting to here in the live
Hi
stream.
everyone,
Boys,
welcome
hydrate
to episode
again?
3.
Ram.
We're in episode 3 now. If you missed episode 2, please go watch the other one.
Episode 2 on our paywalled
So,
platform.
at least part of this is true. This is session 2 of our little mini campaign over the month of April. Let's do a little bit of a recap. Now, I didn't write anything out for this because it was too much chaos for me to actually put down into words. That's not true. I was lazy.
Yeah, you really put your problems
that.
on us.
So the truth
a
comes
man.
out. Yeah.
So last
I
week-
hope you know, Isaac, I was taking
Dr.
notes.
Nor.
So,
Ooh. I'm always
were they
interested
good
to see
notes?
those.
No. It was
No.
mainly feet sizes.
It was mainly size 7. I remember it was size 7.
Isaac, you have a weird obsession. You have a weird obsession
No.
with food size.
Camera go.
Is that why you got
Really
so offended
don't.
when we were like daddy's grippers?
I really don't.
Oh yeah.
All
Why
right,
does
let me
this keep making me
You
leave?
brought it up.
actually get the intro.
Hi everyone, welcome to episode 4 of this mini series that we're doing.
Raven! I don't need your shit, Raven!
Damn, get him.
So,
Damn.
last episode we opened on to the planet of Dearmast, deep in the astral sea, a planet
like
of
we
magic
match.
and technology. One that uses aether in order to power and feed much of its civilization. There is an ethereal plane on this planet, much like the material plane has. This plane, however, is much like a heaven where angels reside, angels called the ethereal. You guys were sent out by your families to deal with an aether burn, someone who was exposed too sharply to aether and was driven mad by it and the power that it provides. You found them underneath a tree, one that used to be a connection point to the ethereal plane or the heaven of this place. You found them speaking to someone or something, and then they turned mad. Once again, as you were fighting them, it seemed that they were fighting more than just you. That they were looking at more than just you as threats, invisible opponents in the air around them. You guys did battle with them, and you were victorious. You managed to knock them unconscious, to bring them back to be cleansed or destroyed.
The woman, right?
By
The
other.
ghosts are dead.
The ghosts, yeah, the ghosts are gone.
The
gone.
forest
Well, the ghosts were dead
spirits.
before.
They're double dead now.
Triple, double dead, yeah.
Triple, double, quadruple dead.
Yeah. You guys knocked the woman unconscious, and then appearing in the broken pillar that would have made this connection point, this tree whole, you saw an ethereal appear. It looked upon what you had done with a sort of disappointment, a sort of sadness that didn't quite match the atmosphere of what you expected from them. And that's where we come back.
You know what's great about this one shot? Is that between all of the dick jokes and the shenanigans, you can get caught up on the plot really quickly. Like, we get through, like, maybe a paragraph of plot per episode.
To be fair, we spent a lot of time just running around talking about shoe
We're
sizes.
basically a podcast.
There was a lot.
What
of
are you
shoe
talking
size
about?
debate.
It's episode 5. We've covered
Also-
so much plot so far.
Also, I want everyone to know that unintentionally we all match. We all
Oh, we're all black.
we're all wearing black. We're all wearing only
Most of
black.
us.
We're in
Except for
mourning.
Isaac.
Most
Except
of us.
me. Yeah, it's not black under the sweater either.
Is that why we're bullying you today? Is
I
it because
guess,
you're not wearing
you
all
know,
black?
Can't even
That
sit
must be
with
it.
us.
Yeah, I don't know what the reason is for all the other days,
I
but
can't.
at least today.
Well, there's one reason for today. So, is Glowy Floaty B5 for Floaty still there?
Indeed, they are.
Okay.
So you all stand, a few of you a little injured, having been burned by the beaming sunlight that came off of this aether burned. They are now unconscious, now burning over with the kind of yellow-blue fire of the aether. And you guys stand as this figure has taken up the spot of this totem. A projection that should not be able to come through this broken site. And you see them looking over with that. Sad disappointment.
I just have like
Thank you, Doctor.
I have my arm resting like this one here. My fingers, like my long swingly fingers, are just like moving. She's just grinning, like curious, but she's not saying
Can
anything.
I don't have very high perception. Like, can I roll a perception check to see if they're aggressive or not?
Nothing about them speaks aggressive to you, but you know what? Do make me the perception check.
Sure.
There's another boy's posture check.
Is that
Did we get a posture
13?
check?
Is it 13?
A 13. Okay, a 13 would be enough for you to notice as you're looking to see if they're aggressive. They're not quite here. This seems to be a projection as opposed to like a creature that is physically here.
I see. Okay.
There has been hoteling us. God damn it.
There has been fucking hoteling us.
Has been fucking us.
Goddamn has been hoteling us.
They're gonna eat ribs in the next scene.
They has been
And
fucking
they're
us.
gonna,
I tell you
they're gonna
what.
offer those ribs to you, and then when you go to grab them, it's gonna be like nothing there, and then you go, ha ha, loser, and then the meeting's gonna start.
Happens
Alright.
to the best of us. Okay, so I guess I'll approach them.
Okay, you step forward in front of what is a creature composed essentially of starlight. You can see kind of like galaxies of starlight shifting through them. The only thing about them that really appears physical is the robe that falls over them.
And sorry, what did they just say when they appeared, or did they say
They
anything?
have not spoken yet.
Okay. Let's see.
Megan said, wouldn't it be wild if these were like weeping angels?
Nothing.
Why not?
Zoinks.
Everyone look away and then look back. Just real quick.
Yeah, can we
Just
blink?
for a sec.
You're all
Yeah.
looking away simultaneously?
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
don't do that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that reaction at all.
You turn around and it's just like,
The only thing going through my head is the David Tennant, like, don't blink, don't do anything. They know when you move in my head from the episode where they're like, yeah, we're going into a place with so many fucking weeping angels. You're gonna die, but don't die. And he's like, don't blink, don't even breathe.
Does anyone else feel a stone in their eye? I feel like I've been looking at these winged angel's eyes for a very long time.
Oh, angel eyes. Okay,
Her
so
boobs.
I guess let's talk to him.
If you stop looking
yeah.
at their boobs, they can
They
move.
watch over the scene.
Those nipples are
what do
really-
you say?
Okay. Projection. What do you know about these events? Where are you coming from?
I come from the plane beyond. I know much about these events, for I orchestrated them.
What would you have of us?
Aren't you one of the ones that cleanse them?
We do not cleanse them.
I don't understand.
You will soon. Things will begin to devolve very quickly, I imagine.
Because of
What's
her.
your name? I'm sorry, Runa, you go back. You go.
Because of her.
She has a part to play in it. But because of them, what the others do, they've wielded a weapon for a long time and they've grown complacent with it.
The families.
The families wield it too, but through us.
I'm curious. What do you know about it? Can you tell us anything? Any of the juicy details?
I can tell you much, but you will remember little, and you will blame me. But it is not me who implanted the word inside you.
I would
Oh,
like to
no.
get out my notebook. I'm gonna get a big old quill and a big old pen and a bound book, and I'm gonna start dipping the quill into the ink. I start writing down whatever she says.
Okay.
Yeah,
you put your bifocals on, you begin to take your notes.
Okay.
Fighting through the arthritis.
I'm gonna ask her, where are you projecting from?
From the ethereal plane. Where me and the rest of my companions reside.
Are people trying to come to you?
They don't suspect me completely yet, but that will end today.
With what?
Companions. Who are you working with?
The ethereal, all of us. Together. Companions, brothers in arms.
Suspect you?
Suspect me, yes.
Of what?
Tearing us down.
Why would you want to do that?
You haven't started to suspect it yet? To wonder how this life you live came to be, how the families came to rule.
They kind of keep it under wraps.
Not for much longer.
Oh, so your goal is to reveal everything. Tear the whole world down with you.
My goal is to speed up the inevitable.
How many are gonna die?
That sounds
because-
very anti-establishment of you, young dear. I fuck with that. You know, my father, he's kind of a shithole, so I totally agree with what you're saying. You know, tear down the whole system. Wait. The other families are here. Shit.
Yeah, that's
No,
a lot of
we're
people dead.
pro families here. We're pro family. Yep, got it.
We're
Continue.
proletariat.
So
I'm pro-death.
So you're saying there's some sort of big conspiracy. Maybe we can all help you. I'm open to listening to what you have to say.
I will tell you what I can. If you wish to know, you have the right. After all, you're likely next.
Likely next to what?
I'm going to tell you a story. And at some point, a word inside your mind will be all you can hear. And it does not translate directly to anything in any of your languages, but it's a word like dream. Or perhaps like forget. Listen as long as you can. You know of the artifacts that the ethereal hold, ones that allow your family members to access power beyond just your own magics. One has been lost, intentionally hidden on your realm, out of our control. But before there were these artifacts, before there were your families, there were masters and servants, slaves on this planet, much like the ones that are here now, mining the ether, but with more power, without restrictions on what magics they could and could not use, nothing codified in their blood. And the servants rose up, killed their masters, and took their place. But there was no point being masters without. As all of you come to consciousness, standing in the same place you had left moments before, the sun is low now in the sky.
I do have advantage against being charmed, and magic can't put me to sleep. Does that help with that?
You're still standing. You're
Okay.
You still feel alert, but the sun has moved. The square has shifted around you. There are a number of guards who hang back, looking nervously at the group of you standing there. The kind of carnage spread around you.
That was peculiar.
The projection of the ethereal is gone.
So I can't. I mean, I don't know if I can roll perception for this, if that's as necessary. But so did time get warped, or did we just get like tranced out for like a period of time? You know what I mean? Was it just us?
It looks like the world has moved naturally around you.
So it was just us.
It appears so.
Okay.
Is the ladies on the ground?
The lady is still on the ground. Yes, still unconscious. The only thing that sticks with you guys from when you wake up from a dream and forget it so quickly, like it never happened, is that sort of like foggy feeling of like, you know, something transpired and you just can't recall what it is. And the only thing you can really pull out of that fog that like comes clearly through was a few moments, maybe near the end of the dream. And if you want to remember next time, you'll need the help or the life of one of the heads of your families.
I, stepping in, I'm gonna look at the corpse on the ground and the nervous guards.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, shake it off, flip my hair a little, and be like, the ether, cursed one, the ether burned, we got him.
Oh,
Come on.
Right. Of course, yes, right away.
And she's just, standing there with her arms.
They will finish tying up and grab them. They're looking at all of you, very nervously, but you can see they're not willing to, get themselves in trouble. They're keeping a tight lip as they tie up the woman that you all fought. Uh-oh.
Good.
We lost Gareth.
Rip Gareth.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back.
Did he make it back? Yeah, okay. I just gotta put his camera live again. Okay, we can hear Gareth again.
The opinion is that, even if I roll a persuasion check or a charisma check,
Yes, Runa. I overstocked on the man.
something we could convince them to talk to us about? Or no?
No, so the sense you get from the guards is that they've just witnessed 4 of the, second, to-be family heads standing listlessly for maybe, judging by the sun, at least an hour,
Okay.
and are not commenting on that because they don't want
The fire.
They don't want the fallout for that, right? You guys are wild, unpredictable, and very powerful, and they're just like, we didn't see shit. Do what we're
Okay.
told. Shut the fuck up.
I'm terrible.
Can I approach one of the guards and talk to him?
Absolutely, yeah.
Soldier, did you see that projection that was there floating in the air right in front?
Projection right in the air. No, I did not see any projection.
Can I roll to see if it's fine or not?
Yeah, go ahead and make me an insight check. Also, I can see
Ooh,
that our new
20.
friend just followed. It popped up on my screen, but I've lost their name now. Savantier! Thanks for the follow, Savantier. It's literally on my screen right there. Sorry, what did you get?
I got a nat 20, baby.
Ooh, nat 20. He's telling the honest truth. It doesn't look like anybody saw what you guys saw.
Okay.
Most of the guards probably got here a little late, but if you've been standing here like this long, listening to, judging by like the feeling you get from that vague sense of the dream that you still have, you were listening to a story for a while.
Right.
And it seems that they were not party to that or to the projection.
It's like, thank you, soldier. I appreciate your help with this. I'm gonna turn back to the group.
Of course.
Seems like some sort of magic was used on us. There was a whole story told, and now none of us can remember it.
She did say we wouldn't.
We should go find my grandfather. They said we'll remember if we have the help of a head of a family.
Sure.
It's as good a lead as any.
I would like to look down at my journal I was penning in and see if I wrote down anything during the dream.
You can see you didn't quite get to the end of the part you can remember, as you were like trying to catch up to the words, and it just stops, and you can see a spot where your brush unmoving dripped ink on the page until the ink on your brush and the page is dried, and there's like an almost like 3D like dot of ink where it dripped for a while.
Every page under it is inked.
The whole book is.
God damn it!
So for the
I have
worst,
to get a new journal now. This
thing
was supposed to be my dream journal.
demons of dawn have ruined your
You
journal.
wouldn't be the first one to throw your dreams away.
Redemption for the journal.
No.
I shall smite them in vengeance for your journal. So,
My journal.
So, let's see. Well, yeah, let's lead the way. Let's find your grandfather, and maybe we can get to the bottom of this. I don't like feeling like a small cog in a big scheme.
You've always been one. I'm gonna pat his shoulder and walk forward.
Well,
Is there anything peculiar we need to know about your house's etiquette? I don't know too much about like the inner workings of each of your houses. I know, for instance, my father only lets people walk on his left side because on his right side he had a stroke one of these days and he can't quite move that side like he used to. So I'm just do we only use the salad fork, or what do we do for your family?
The rules are fairly common sense, which makes me feel I should explain them. To you specifically.
What?
damn. Trouble in
Be polite
paradise.
and courteous. And
Courteous,
respectful of the
yeah.
people around you.
Okay. No, like you're gonna get your head cut off if you use the wrong utensil, or none of that? No?
My
Okay.
goodness,
Maybe it's just
no.
my family. Maybe it's just my family.
Have you
Am
ever
I
been
the problem
stopped off?
family?
No, we're quite civil people.
What's your
Oh,
character's
well,
name again?
my
Raven?
father uses aging like a punishment, which is very unfortunate. But that sounds great for your family life, so let's go stop by them.
Yeah, I'd
Vanessa,
really rather not speak to any of your families.
Why not?
Ah,
Mine's a hoot.
To my grandfather.
Vanessa, how far is your grandfather? Because I don't want to be
That guy.
Oh,
long pole in the tent, but I think we could maybe all use a rest before we get there.
could be my long pole in the... Well, of course I know off the top of my head, my grandfather, is approximately...
It was me, Yandu.
You're
I
all
am inspired.
pretty equidistant from here. Your houses are kind of spread around the city, but this is fairly near the middle, or near enough that it doesn't make a huge difference. You're traveling by like some of the teleportation circles in the city. All of you are like 10, 15 minutes away from here.
Approximately
So-
a 15-minute walk. We have a 15-minute city here.
Well, it's nearly nightfall now, and we all just finished the battle. I think maybe it might be best to tackle this starting in the morning when we're fresh with everyone.
Very well. What do we do with her?
Well, I figure we take her prisoner. We can either drop her with the guards, or we can watch her ourselves, depending on who we trust most.
Can I pick up her torch stick that she dropped when she fell?
Yeah. It's a
regular?
It's a fairly basic torch.
There's no actual magic in it, right?
There's some magic in it, but not beyond what's normal for torches in this city.
I'm gonna point at a wall and try whatever she did.
Try and see if you can blast it with light.
Yeah.
The torches at the wall.
Okay.
I wouldn't touch that. It's probably cursed of some kind. You're probably gonna get like hexed or cursed or killed or.
She turns around with like the creepiest grin on her
right.
face, and she's like, "Oh,
you promise?"
She loves her curses. She loves her hexes. She's a hex
my family probably can undo it, but that's a long trip, and I'm not interested.
I'm not sure if curses are curses, if not blessings. And she's just gonna laugh and walk away, wherever our hotel is.
My steed, I prepared a new sling for our prisoner, so you can put her on your back if that works.
Saddle me up, I guess.
You don't sound defeated at all. I love that.
Here, I'll get her up on your back. Let me roll strength, and I can.
I can do it.
I got it with my -1 athletics.
Okay.
Use your.
I got a 9.
Use your stream inspiration.
Oh, I'll use my inspiration.
Already? You don't want to use it on that.
I got an 11.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Not probably
this was
I got her.
This is the best
Look at me.
You
doing
not
it.
probably where you want to use it.
Leongard, mostly you on this one. You get them onto your back with the somewhat helpful assistance of Solnari.
She's just holding her butt, just like, yep, you got it. Push it
Oh,
up.
I got it. I got her.
So, are you guys planning to first go and deliver this woman and then rest? Or are you planning to go and rest and then deliver this woman?
Rest.
What's the
Well,
order
if we
here?
rest now, we can interrogate her ourselves, but one of us would have to watch her, so maybe we should drop her with the watch and rest then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And leave her with the guard.
What if the watch is in on it? She was like a member or something.
That's a
what
good
were we
point.
told to do with her?
So you are to bring her to a location much like the one where you met this Etheril. But this one with its full complement of pillars, where an Etheril can come through and attempt to cleanse her or to send her on to the afterlife if that fails.
It might be dangerous. I think we should watch her ourselves.
We defeated her once, we can do it again.
Does anybody
I don't
have...
know about you, but I was a little crispy at the end of that fighting, so I don't know if I would like to fight her again. It sounds like something it might hurt a lot this time.
Does anyone
Innocent
have
people
anything
could get hurt.
that we can use to track?
If we just listen, I'll send a familiar to the guardhouse, and if something happens, I'll know, and I'll tell you.
By familiar, do you mean
Corpse.
how pleasant for
My
everyone
father.
involved?
My father's a great spectator.
Do you think mayhaps they might notice a corpse in their bedroom?
Oh, I'm gonna make sure they're well
Oh,
aware
could
he's
be.
there. What are they gonna do? Tell me no.
Oh,
Not
so they won't remove it then once you leave
It moves on its
and
own.
throw it into the
not
dumpster.
to be indelicate, but how
Oh!
quickly can your dead father
I can.
get from a guardhouse to
Dr.
wherever
Miller.
we're
Do you
staying?
want me to change his form?
For 7 for 3 months.
I can change his form.
Oh, gee.
Ow!
Thank you, Dr. Miller. Okay,
I'm
so
afraid to ask.
I think we put it to a vote. Well, I mean, I say we could vote on what we think
Very
is
democratic.
best. I do agree that it's dangerous to leave her unsupervised with the guards. They could be in on it together. But it's also dangerous to take her with us, so what do we all think?
Well,
I think we just tie her up and take her with us. What's the worst she can do? Send a sunbeam at us and roast our skin off.
at most, one of us will die.
I'll be there to clean up
All
the
right,
remains.
then it sounds like we're decided. Maybe you can use your familiars to watch them while we sleep.
Sure.
Do zombies need to rest? I'm unfamiliar.
You don't need to know. As she's gonna like cast, as her like eyes
I asked.
glow green, and the skeleton that she's like always holding floats up. His eyes fiery with like a green fire that just like circle, and he is literally just a skull and a spine.
Nope.
And he is gonna wrap himself around her and rest
Oh
his head
wow,
on
like a
her
little
shoulder.
scarf.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's unpleasant to look at.
All right.
That's how it
I
gets
start
best for you.
crocheting around the
Unsettling.
ribs and like the spinal cord. I'm like, here, let me put a little outfit on you.
All right, team.
He's so fashionable.
Let's get moving. No time to lose.
As you
So,
you guys find a guard barracks fairly easily. You charge them with looking after and
I think we're looking after
just
her
said
ourselves.
We just said we were going to.
Well, I thought the familiar was to.
yeah, we're
I
gonna
don't
go
trust them.
At our camp.
I see.
Yeah. The familiar is still watching them.
Okay.
He's just right around her.
Gotcha.
I must say they don't feel familiar at all.
What do you mean? I've known him my whole life.
They're quite unnatural.
That doesn't mean unfamiliar.
Okay. Stream is tanking.
Stream
Oh
is
no.
tanking.
Yonda, we don't need that kind of hateful energy here.
Somebody get him a
honestly,
fish.
My computer is
Fish tank.
struggling at the moment. Let's see if I can find out why.
It's all the yarn that I'm using.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you're
know, what works
sucking.
for me is restarting it and letting it take an hour and a half to update and then repair itself. So probably just do that.
Yeah, if you could update over the next 4 hours, that'd be great.
Yeah, it keeps running this OBS 64 that is using like most of my CPU and seems to be related to Streamlabs.
Oh,
I think
that is
Donkey
the
Kong and
actual-
Super Smash
Streamlabs
Bros.
is also taking another 30% of my CPU. So
OBS
we have
64.
80% of my CPU being used by Streamlabs and OBS 64.
I believe OBS 64 is the process that actually takes your video and sends it somewhere, and then Streamlabs is the part that shows you everything you're doing and handles that.
Why did they both? Why did they both need to use so much of my CPU? Great, love that for me. Right.
Oh,
It's getting better. I'll use lay on hands on your internet connection.
Thank you.
Cure
Thank you.
You
wounds.
can lay.
I'll use
on
Talk
my
to Dead
hands.
with your internet connection.
Damn.
Kind of you.
My internet connection.
God.
I mean,
Seems to have cleared up. Okay. Yeah, it's telling me it skipped a lot of frames over the last few minutes, but that's okay. Nothing important was happening.
It was a
You
you
frame
can
job.
connect to my internet port.
Alright, so you guys are
Beauties.
finding somewhere to rest. So are you guys going to stay in a guard barracks? Are you going to find an inn or something to stay at? I mean, you guys are definitely important enough to have some high-profile allies that you guys could drop in on to stay with and borrow their dungeon. What's the plan here for you guys taking a rest? Or are you guys just going to one of your homes and using the dungeon
Don't
there?
worry, everyone. I can pay for a very nice tavern room for all of us. I feel like being in public is ideal because if she gets out, she'll start like attacking people. That way we know she's escaped so we can go get her.
Maybe we shouldn't put the public at risk.
I know the
Well-
dingiest little motel down a really, really fun alleyway.
No thanks. I know of somewhere upscale and pleasant with privacy.
I would
and
say
space.
Well, we can't put
Well,
anyone in danger just because we're
If
bringing
she
someone.
does get out, then that means we should target the people who are not as important in society. So if we get the politicians,
Everyone is equally important in society.
well, yeah,
Well,
okay.
Most people are equally important in society.
Okay, higher up. You tell us that.
I am advocating for the lives of the common folk. Why am I being...
Why are you the bad guy? I don't know.
Why
I
the
might be
classist
on
one
that.
here?
Yeah, I would say, guys, we can't bring her anywhere where people could be in danger because of our actions.
The
say we take her to
zombies
somewhere.
will tell us... Sorry, the familiars.
My dad.
Your father
My
will
daddy.
tell us
She'll let us know.
whenever she escapes, and then we will stop her with our combined might.
Well, we can take her.
I'm gonna go up to her. I'm gonna shove a piece of fabric in her mouth, and I'm gonna tie fabric around her eyes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make sure she can't see or hear anything or talk.
Okay.
You want to do this knot. You want to do this knot right here. It's gonna make it extra strong. You want to, and then I'll crochet the parts together. That way she can't take it off.
Perfect.
I just
She
make like a
really
full-on mask
crochet
for
a
her.
straight jacket.
Yeah, I would like to crochet a straight jacket and like a hood for her.
Well, with this all done, let's just take
her.
her back. We can all camp in my residence, and then if anything bad happens, at least it's only my stuff.
Oh, your bedroom. Okay.
Get him, Tiger.
All right, everyone, follow me.
Okay. So then you guys are going to your household. Now let's see. Which family are you again? Leongard. Here we are.
It's a divination.
Divination.
Divination indeed. So you guys make your way to the section of the city that houses the palace of the diviners. You guys would see it's sort of understated compared to a lot of the palaces that are used here. Quite a few of the important walls here are sheets of muslin set across things instead of stonework. Marble for much of the rest of it. The motifs across most of the things are either eyes or stars or things like that. Just as much as there is like braziers of light, there are pools of quicksilver liquid across the walkways that you guys go, splitting it across, glowing like moonlight. As you guys make your way towards the prison of the diviners.
Do you think your family saw us coming a mile away with their divination ability?
I have to say, I've always been one of the worst at the art myself, so your guess is honestly as good as mine.
Why didn't they see all of this coming?
Well, it's not exact science, I guess.
Wow, your family sure is influential.
Wow.
So Isaac, I was mistaken, I guess. I thought that do I live with my whole family, or do I have a separate residence in town?
Oh, I mean, that's kind of up to you. It would be normal for all of you guys to live in the palace of your family. However, given your kind of tense relationship with your family, it would make sense if you had your own place as well.
He's a bad
That
guy.
was kind of what I was thinking,
Okay.
was that a little bit of a separate, a more humble type deal, but
Okay,
still.
okay.
Is
Well
that a
then,
shed over there? Is that your home?
Do you live in the ground?
this would make perfect sense for you guys to say this as you come to what anybody else would be a grand, fine residence for the very, very upper scale of the city.
You could say this is a lavish lair.
Fortnite.
I guess one could.
But
Is that a
compared to what you
Fortnite
guys are used to living in, this would appear quite simple indeed. Made for a single family as opposed to the sprawling palace, meant to keep all of the kind of important branches of the family and their guests and servants and such. You guys would see a humble mansion.
How quaint.
Well, at least it'll be a little more under the radar than staying in the mansion or the palace itself.
Very
Come on
smart.
in.
Boys, hydrate again?
Again? I already did it.
I'm not
I did
thirsty.
it way early. Nobody else saw it, but I was chug-a-lugging.
Gareth, do you want to describe, up to you, but do you want to describe a little bit about how your home is adorned?
I would say it's pretty simple. It's pretty utilitarian. It's probably about 3 bedrooms. Is 3 bedrooms okay?
Yeah.
Or is there more? Yeah, 3 bedrooms. A lot of it is just various armor pieces scattered across wherever, just from plating and various testing out things for shields and long swords and stuff like that. And then there's a lot of scripture in the living room for just non-deity oriented morals, like justice, and for following the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's one small little corner of attempted divination that is pretty rundown.
Wow, I like your tarot cards in the corner over there.
That's really cool.
Why?
Do they
to be
work?
honest, I use them as coasters, but there's.
Coasters?
Oh, that explains the stains.
Well,
Your pen
welcome.
is a race car. That's cool.
What is a race car?
Basement Suite 2.
How anachronistic is Ben being a race car? Why am I a time traveler?
So one thing to add on to your description, your parents would have insisted at least that there be a servant wing. So you'd have like the 3-bedroom kind of like family household side, and then there'd be like the servant wing that is meant to hold your staff. It would be unacceptable for you to not at least have that much on display, considering your position.
Well, we can stay. Anyone can stay anywhere you want. I think I'll sleep in the living room and keep watch over her. That way, if she wakes up and the first thing she hits, it's me.
That
That's
sounds
so
great.
brave and
As an
responsible
elf,
of you.
as an elf, I do not need sleep, but I will get a full 8 hours of it. So I will be in the bedroom. Good night.
It's a 1-bedroom.
Thanks for pointing out that you're choosing to sleep in this time of great need.
Well, you meditate. It's a long rest. Right?
No, I need full 8 hours of sleep. I don't know what anyone is telling you about elves. I need
I'm
full 8
half
hours.
elf.
If not 10.
I'm half elf. I don't know what anyone, including yourself, is telling you.
Well, when you get to my age, you do need a full 8 hours of sleep. The meditation shit does not work after a while.
All right. Are you guys doing shifts at all to watch them, or are the rest of you resting?
Nope.
So I'm gonna set up
Yeah.
to watch her.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit like right against her leg, like my head
So are
laid on her, like just staring right up at her, like she's within arm's reach.
Okay.
So is
and
Bailey
I'm-
sleeping in the living room too? Because that's
Yeah,
why I said
I
I was
am.
sleeping. Okay.
Yeah, I am. And she is going to, for the first 4 hours, just, her eyes are open when she meditates, by the way.
Okay.
So she just, like, without blinking, stares at her for 4 hours. And if you look at her and, like, her head...
She appears
sometimes,
dead.
Yeah. And so her head will move to meet you if you stare at her too long.
Only if you look away from her, she starts looking at you when you look
Yeah.
back.
And then I'm gonna spend a lot of time watching her.
Okay.
So do we get a long rest here, Isaac?
So there's 2 of you watching over her. I want both of you to make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, why?
Because you're both taking a double shift of watching.
I would take a shift.
I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Yes, but then if you're watching for another 4 hours, that is too
So-
much watchfulnul to actually be.
I'm just gonna
And I am
come down from my shift
meditating.
of watching and
You're
then go
also?
back to bed.
Okay,
Yeah.
so one of you may do it as a straight roll.
Okay.
You guys can decide amongst yourself which of you that is.
I would like it because I already have disadvantage.
Okay.
Wait, if you already have disadvantage,
And then I'd have just a straight roll.
No, it will not turn it into a straight roll.
that's only.
Oh, it's only in sunlight
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, okay. So then in that case, Runa and Alex make a perception check, and Gareth, go ahead and make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sucks to suck in.
I got a 7.
Okay. Do you have a bonus at all, or is that the final result?
I think I don't.
Okay.
I got
Passive.
Slow on
perception.
him, doll face.
Jesus.
9!
You're bad luck, get out of here.
I'm
Seven-
literally a corpse!
17, and what did you get? What's your final?
16.
16. Okay. The night passes peacefully. You guys wake the next morning, each of you having gotten a long rest.
Can
I probably didn't even
roll for
notice that we missed the high
disadvantage
five.
for sleep quality?
Sure, go for it. Yeah, she would have woken up twice during the night, and you guys could have put her gently back to slumber with a quick bonk.
I'd love to put her back to sleep.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got a 2 for sleep quality.
Another boys hydrate.
Damn. All right. We getting good skin with this one, boys.
One more drink in there.
I rolled a 2 for sleep quality, so I just wake up and I'm like, oh my god, did I age another year or 2 in my sleep?
God!
Oh god!
Oh, I want
This bed is so hard.
Oh, my back!
My back. I could use a hot dog real bad.
He's a hot dog real bad.
I haven't seen this. I never know what you guys are referencing.
It's a Jennifer Coolidge voice.
Oh
I
my
change my
god.
spells
My
in the morning?
father needs to fix his protection charms because I am just aging every single day.
You rolled.
And I would
for
like to,
sleep quality?
I open up my little pouch and I would like to take a handful of medicines and just eat them dry.
Wait, so you rolled for sleep quality?
Yeah, I rolled a 2 for sleep quality.
You are
sleep
clutching
floating
defeat out of the jaws of victory, and I really respect that.
Really accurate way to look at it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you all wake up the next morning.
I-
Raven, you are chewing on a bunch of herbal remedies.
I'm going to go cast Enhance Ability Cat's Grace on Raven.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Sonari can be a little bit more mobile in the morning.
Oh, my bones! They're cracking back into place!
I like the idea. I like the idea that is actually you cast it on somebody who's kind of decrepit, and you hear pop 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 as they stand up straight, and then you've got 1 hour. The end of the spell, you can always tell someone ah. The crippling pain is
I
back.
think you just took Raven's entire bit in one sentence. Isaac. Isaac.
Always getting in front of other people's stuff.
Women can never have anything.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it was a man.
Okay.
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 So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick her back up. Is she conscious now?
She has recently been knocked unconscious once again.
Well,
We're
it's
just
gonna be
keeping
hard
her-
to interrogate her, I guess.
You guys can wake her up at any time if you want.
Can I wake her up?
Yeah.
I unclean her claws and just start, not scratching her, but, uncomfortably, areas where you're just
Okay.
and she just starts scratching down them in,
Press
patterns.
her face. As the eyes snap open.
Oh,
you
no,
can
your
see
eyes
them.
are covered.
Oh, are they
and
covered?
you're gagged.
Okay. Okay.
So she says,
We'll talk to you. I'm in her ear. We'll talk to you, but you have to promise to be good.
I'm gonna wrap a thorn whip around her throat.
Oh?
Hot.
Roll for kink shaming?
are you rolling for kink shaming, or are they rolling for kink?
Isaac, why are you imitating bondage?
What are you doing? Are you taking the gag out, or are you taking the... Okay.
Isaac, why aren't you imitating bondage?
I was! You
good,
described
good.
bondage to a character I now have to play, alright? So, you get Isaac in
Yeah.
bondage,
Oh,
alright?
Hell
Well,
yeah.
please clip Isaac saying Isaac in bondage.
Yeah,
please.
I put her up against the wall and make her spread her legs.
You ordered a macchiato, and then you're like, Isaac, why are you giving me this macchiato?
My poor little paladin eyes.
As you remove the gag, she splutters for a few moments. And,
My fingers are always tracing somewhere.
Damn. Always?
Always.
speak quickly.
Alright.
They're going to be back soon, and I won't be of much use to you then.
What do you know
What do I know?
about this whole scheme to undermine the families?
What were you supposed to do?
What was I supposed to... I was supposed to take an object that they wanted and hide it. hide it far away, where the angels wouldn't dare go look for it.
What object?
What does the object look like?
It's a box. It's a white box like marble, but it weight like a feather, covered in runes.
What's its purpose? Who asked you
Where
to
is
do
it
this?
hidden?
You guys would all be very familiar with this artifact. It is the same one that the Ethereal was telling you about, and one that is not often used. It is kept by the Ethereal, and when used by a member of one of your guys' families, it gives them access to a second school of magic, a second spell at the same level that they can normally cast. A second birthright, essentially, to whoever uses it.
From a different school?
What's that?
From a different school of magic?
Correct. It is very, very rarely used in times of great trouble, because whoever uses it dies. They become aether burned after they are finished with it, and shortly after expire. You, Runar, are probably the only one who's ever seen it used, because you're the oldest. But it was only once, and it was only briefly, and yeah, they died very shortly after.
What's its name?
They're usually just called the relics.
I know about it. People die when they use it. Why do the angels not want... Why do you not want them to have it?
I was given it by one of the angels and told to hide it.
From them?
From them.
And where did that make sense? You didn't question it.
They're here.
Where did you put it? Where
Where's
did you
the
put
box?
it? Quickly.
Deep. It's deep under the earth. Where the aquifers...
Locations.
God. Why? Leave me be. Why do you take such joy in my suffering? As they start to be tortured, but not by you. There's nothing physically happening around you. They seem to
What are you
see
doing?
something.
Nothing.
Stop it!
My hands are up.
They squirm,
That doesn't mean anything.
flinch in pain.
Wait, knock her
Let her
unconscious. It'll it's system reset. We gotta wipe her.
I don't know who's doing it, but I think it's the angels that burned her.
Lanyard, knock her out with your sword.
I don't know if that's going to help.
Well, try something.
Let's see.
We gotta turn her off and then on again.
Can I go ahead and do divine sense?
Ooh.
Because there's something in the room with us, right? Divine sense lets me see anything ethereal,
Let's take a look at divine sense.
I'm in the room
celestial.
with you right now.
Yeah.
She's like getting fucking torches. Like, of course they're in the fucking room with me right now. This is... You don't know how I got these scars?
Divine sense would give you nothing.
Okay, well that narrows it down at least a little bit.
Also, I looked at chat and Ram. I stopped paying attention at the wrong time, apparently, and then Law just in quotations on your knees.
Yeah. Well.
Alright.
Is she taking like damage? Is there something I can...
She is barely conscious. Like, she would be at 1 hit point, essentially. Something is torturing her, but it is not doing any actual, like, physical damage to her. But she seems panicked. She seems to see something, despite her eyes being bound. The battles have gone from, like, briefly coherent to just tortured.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 5 points of lay on hands to her.
Okay. Watch some of the wounds clear off of her from a night spent bound and from the battle from before, but it does not seem to have any effect on her state of mind right now or on the experience that she's going through at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to pick her up and run with her out the door.
Okay.
Just to see if I can get her away from whatever is affecting her.
Yeah, make me a perception check. As you guys watch Leongard pick her up onto his shoulder and just sprint out the door at full speed.
No, you gotta knock her unconscious.
There we go.
At least she's trying something.
Okay. 9
9.
for perception.
For a brief moment, she calms. They're going to find me. And then she's tortured again. That's all you get.
Okay. So I'm right outside the door right now, like in the yard, basically.
Yeah, you like sprinted out. You got that like brief moment, and then she was tortured once again, and you can't seem to outrun whatever it is that is affecting her.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to the others. Seems like something's in the room with us right now that we can't see.
What? You ran outside.
What?
Oh, I was yelling back. Sorry, I guess.
Oh. Okay.
You can walk back into the room if you want.
So I'm gonna carry her back. Well, I'm gonna say, like, let's get moving right now. Let's see if we can outrun whatever's torturing her.
I'm pretty sure it's all in her head. I don't think we'll ever outrun what's chasing her.
She seemed to be at peace when she was unconscious.
Briefly, the things that were following her left her alone. I can try to use some sort of aid on her, but I don't think it's going to help.
Just put her under. When she's sleeping, they can't torture her.
Yeah, she was fine all night. You gotta knock her unconscious. That's what I've been trying to say.
Yep.
If only someone had an idea of how to make her not findable.
I could use warding bond on her, but then that only really works on physical damage.
I like to think my character and Raven's character just look at each other with like the are they serious look.
You know what, young dear? Let's go over here. They're not listening to us. I'm gonna use locate object and try to find this box.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe if we
Sounds like a
wait to
plan.
leave until nightfall,
I'm gonna
they
help.
go to sleep and then can't find her, and that's why she was fine all night.
Well, then
yeah,
it seems we have to keep moving.
I'm gonna minor illusion the box because
Sure.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, I mean, you've all read about it and heard about it. You minor illusion this not quite like torso width white box. Looks like it's made of marble or something, with runes carved across it, running from one face to the next. As you cast locate object, there is no such object within 1,000 feet of you.
Well, it's not within, like 700 feet of us, so, you know, that's a good
Just-
sign, I guess.
Down into the earth, maybe it's some sort of cave.
I know of like any underground tunnels we have or like a mine.
Oh, lots. Yeah, I mean, mining is huge. That is where the aether actually comes from. It's mined out of the ground. So, I mean, tunnels in and around the city are everywhere.
Can I like history check and see if I remember any near the city? Like directly like somewhere I think she'd go.
There are definitely, like, there are so many in and around the city. I don't think that there would be any that would strike you as important that someone might go to. Like, they're just mines everywhere. And the only ones that are really important are the ones that are currently producing ether, of which you would all know them offhand. There are two that are still rich in ether in the city. One of them just kind of recently struck, and the other one has been producing for quite a while, and is partway through its reserves, its estimated reserves.
Is there like, is the people allowed like down there? Do they have a specific like clearance that they have to have? Like, not just any civilian can go down there. Could we go and be like, hey, someone like sneak in, break in, like, you know?
Yeah, definitely. The mines are not just open to everybody, especially the ones that are still producing aether. So you could definitely see if any of them have had any strange occurrences or stuff like that.
Yeah,
But you're going to need to go to one of the like administrative offices or something in the city, or to one of your families to check in on that.
I would
I'll
tell everyone that and be like, we might want to check.
So
I wonder if one of them has more guard activity than the other one. The guards in this event could be connected somehow.
Maybe there's one next to a guard barrack. Like,
Well, we also have a mission to bring her to the person, to the angels. So do you think that we should try that, or it seems like...
I think we should postpone it. It seems like the angels are kind of already in their head, and if we just bring her to them, they're probably just gonna teleport her away and kill her, and just we're not gonna get any more information.
Also, the angel literally to our face told us they don't cleanse them. So
Everything seems to be a lie.
yeah.
Well, when everything's a lie, it sounds like...
I don't know if we want to bring the one being tortured by angels to their torturer.
You know what I don't get? I really don't get why the angels don't create like 6 large pillars, one for each of the houses. That way they could interact with the mortal plane whenever they feel like, instead of going to very specific points on the material plane. You know what I mean? They could just have free range if they felt like it.
They do seem very restricted for all-powerful beings.
Well, when everything's a lie, it sounds like we have to carve our own truth. Let's get moving. We don't have a lot of time.
That's a great one-liner. Let's go.
So then, you guys have a few things on your plate that you could be going to... Oh, if you're listening, it's going to go.
Oh, God!
God
Also,
fucking
great!
damn it.
Great, thank you. I am going to slay our enemies. I shall.
Okay, so you guys could either head to one of these offices to try and find out if any of the mines fit your guys' criteria, or you could be off to talk to the leader, Tremere, your grandfather.
Can we make her look like she's just a really big backpack?
Yeah,
she basically
you know?
is at this point.
I mean, if you guys knock her unconscious
Don't
again...
worry, I'm already ahead of you.
With sufficient illusion magic or a tarp, that's very doable.
I start crocheting a bunch of like material onto her.
Okay. I take it you guys are knocking her unconscious once again.
Yeah.
Because she is struggling. And
I just knock her out and I'm just like...
Okay.
Whoa, how'd you do that?
I did get pure touch or something. I just like flicked her forehead and I gained youth from it.
Wait, how'd you do that?
You look much younger today.
Wow.
You're practically
have
glowing.
We misjudged you. That totally solved our problem. We couldn't figure out a solution. Even with all our heads put together.
2 heads put
Does
together.
anybody have sleep?
All of us.
The sleep spell?
it sounds like the necromancer has just knocked them unconscious. So
Okay.
they'll be unconscious for a few hours.
Well, let's keep moving because we don't have a lot of
I
time.
wish-
Whatever's chasing her is catching up.
So,
I wish I had the sleep spell. Nights would be so much easier.
Well, we
You're way
could
too
knock
much
you
health
out
for
too,
that.
I guess.
No, thank you. I'll just walk. And I realize my legs are now fixed. So I full on sprint out the door.
Like a gazelle. Boing, boing, boing.
All right.
I would like to try to vault over like a nearby fence just to like a short one, just to get
make
it.
me an athletics check.
Oh,
I
God.
wanna see how this goes.
You've given her too much hope.
You do have advantage.
I got a 4 for the first one,
All right.
Yeah, actually, acrobatics, not athletics.
and I got a 4 for the second one.
What's your bonus?
Oh, wait,
acrobatics?
acrobatics?
Yeah.
I have a +4, so it'd be 8 and 8.
8.
You
okay.
have a +4 to acrobatics as an old lady?
Wow.
I have very dexterous hands for the knitting.
Former gymnast.
You make it over
Oh
this
my God.
fence.
I did it
It's
again.
not graceful. It doesn't feel great. Like there's definitely a popping like in your shoulder as you go over it. You hit the ground on the other side. What would have been like a nice land and keep running turns into like a roll to scrub some of the velocity.
It's like
fuck.
you go to do the one-hand vault over, don't quite get enough height, and then have to like 2-hand fall over the other
I'm
side.
so proud of you, Vanny. You did such a good job with your spell. My legs feel great.
Boys, hydrate again! This is the last one I got!
You're very welcome.
I'm already a soggy boy.
I watch with an amused grin.
As you pick yourself up from the other side of this, about 5 minutes later, you guys could be at one of the kind of like centers of bureaucracy here. Nobody is going to stop you questioning whoever you want or looking through whatever you want.
You really must know. There had to have been some weird shit happening.
No reports of unauthorized access that is outside the norm. At least nobody wasn't caught. I mean.
What about? I'm gonna say her name. And any recent going on with her?
Yeah. I guess you guys could have got her name by this point. Her name is Ethanil.
What about
Ethanol?
Ethanil.
Ethanol.
SNL's my favorite show.
I loved you on FNL.
You did so good.
When you hosted FNL.
She was recorded entering one of the mines.
Which one?
It's not any of the active ones. Let's see. It flips through to like the logbook spot. Right, looked like a sweep and clear for some goblins and some gnolls. One of the old abandoned mines. X32 is the mine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was just going to it. I mean, it's a maze. Yes, that was.
Do you happen to have a map of that specific maze?
For parts of it, yes. I mean, it's one of the older ones, and a lot of the records were lost in one of the big fires that we had. But I have a partial map for a few of the tunnels there.
I'd appreciate
We'll take
it.
those. Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Anything you have.
Not really procedure to lend them out.
It's a matter of the highest importance.
Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, you guys can roll persuasion if you and Lee want to roll.
I bet my eyelashes.
15.
15, okay.
10.
Right, well, I mean, if it's you all and if it's that important, she will come back with a very old, rolled map, like blueprint sort of style. You can tell it has not been standing up terrifically to great age at this point.
Thank you. We appreciate your help. We have to be off now.
Most welcome. Good luck. Please bring that back.
We weren't here. I want to be the last one walking out, like I'm holding the map, and I'm gonna turn as everyone's going, like, we weren't here?
You
weren't?
Exactly. And I'm
oh, right, yes, exactly.
Here, I'll give
You
you a
got
copper
it.
for your
You
silence.
got it.
investigating
There's
something
another
to do.
copper for you.
We're
There you go.
investigating.
Thank you for the copper.
We're investigating something to do with our families that they've been keeping hidden from us.
My
Do you want
grandfather wouldn't keep anything from me. This must be
I
some
think we
mistake.
should trust the circle very tight for right now.
I think we should trust ourselves
That's
and
what
no
I mean.
one else.
How far away is this mine? Can we get there fast?
Oh yeah, you guys can be there in 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Like
Let's
there's
get there.
teleportation circles all over.
This
the
is a
city.
walking city.
Yeah, it's a humongous city, but everywhere is like 10-15 minutes away if you have access to the teleportation circles, and you guys have.
I hear
get in there like
I hear
swim
they're
lane
a
access.
scam. 15-minute
Oh,
cities.
Yeah, those teleportation circles,
they
they
seem
cost
awful
so
for
much.
society for some reason.
For those of you who don't know, there's been a lot of panic around 15-minute cities. There's a lot of conspiracy theories that they're going to be used to like control the populace.
For some reason, I've yet to hear like concrete points about it. Just that they're
that
scary.
they're gonna like control access. That you're only gonna be allowed to leave at certain times. That there's gonna be like a passport of whether you're allowed to leave your 15-minute city or not, and that they're gonna like police your mobility through the city is the concern. There's a few 15-minute cities in places that have reduced traffic by only letting people out at certain times, so that the whole population isn't using all the streets at the same time. And people have expanded that to like a method for control. But there's also like the idea of a 15-minute city does not require that at all.
Yeah, it seems like a scam. Like we're all gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, it seems
Let's
like
go
a
to
plot
one
for
of
world
these
domination.
teleportation stones.
Yeah, you
Although
guys-
I do have to say, I am a little bit worried that if we teleport through these, our physical bodies will die, and then a clone or some kind of doppelganger will appear at the other side of them, having our memories and knowing exactly our experiences. So I am a little bit worried about that, but I think we'll be fine.
I'm not worried about dying. I think wherever my corpse goes, it must have been good use.
Okay, I guess we're going through this.
Okay.
All of you.
Well, howdy.
Some conspiracy theories about the teleportation and your concern about it.
Yeah, I was like, somebody's been watching a lot of Star Trek, methinks.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it's a little hamster.
That looks like a stuffed animal.
I know.
Evil!
But look at his little tail.
Every villain is lemons.
So you guys would very quickly find yourself at one of the sort of entrances to a nexus of mines here. This is one of the old mines. It predates the city and predates the families. So you guys can head down. There is maybe like 100-foot descent that happens here.
Like straight down?
Winding, like a corkscrew down into the earth before it starts to just split in every direction. Like roots spreading out from one central location. There are at first option like 8 different mine shafts that you guys could head down from here. 4 of which you guys have mapped at this point. The map you have is fragmentary, so you have the kind of initial sections of some of the ones here. There's 2 of them that are mapped like all the way through, and then for a bunch of the other ones, there's like later pieces that didn't like quite get burned completely. But you guys have like a fragmentary map of this. There's like 8 directions you could go here. 4 of them you know anything about at this point.
Oh, gee.
Well, I'll lead the charge. Vanessa, where do you think we should go first? Which route?
We have no reason to think any one way will work. Let's just start with the first turn and work methodically.
Bayleaf, can you project another one of the boxes?
Sure.
I would like to try to locate it again.
Okay.
I minor illusion the box.
You minor illusion. You cast locate object again. You would get nothing.
Oh, well, I'm a loss
object,
for words.
Locate object also can only penetrate through so much stone, and that is not very much stone. I think it's like 3 feet of stone or something. So it's once you're in a cave like this, unless you happen to have like a straight line to it, it is not terrifically useful.
Good night, Dr. Norb. Thanks for watching.
Good
Love
night.
you, buddy.
Bye.
Okay, so
It's close. I can feel it.
All right.
We should probably take any path that leads us down.
Yeah, it's if I were hiding it, I'd put it in a really hard to get to area.
Okay. So you guys
If
are
I were
going-
to hide it, it would be at the entrance, because no one looks in the entrance.
Well, I'll go ahead and
That'd
go
be
first.
pretty big brain.
So are you guys planning on following one of the mapped paths, one of the partially mapped paths, or one of the unmapped paths?
I think we should start.
Now, I will give you a warning first, that following the unmapped paths could lead to your death. If you get lost down in these, you could just die unless you guys have some way to teleport out of here.
I think we should start with.
Oh my God,
mapped
Randy,
paths.
kill me.
And then if that leads us nowhere, we go to the other paths.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
start with what we have maps on.
Yeah.
We got another boy's hydrate. I have to go get water.
I did it.
BRB. I'm just gonna put it in this freaking can.
Well,
Very
Isaac is
nice.
gone. Quick, let's formulate a plan out of character.
Okay, you turn into a turtle. I strap C4 to you. Leongard
Right.
throws you at the enemy.
Yeah.
We detonate it.
Where'd you get the C4?
It's homebrew. Don't worry, Isaac approved it.
I love coming back to that.
It's like, I love every part of that plan, but where'd you get the C4?
You said we could have magic items.
Magic items is C4 a
Magic
item?
C4.
Oh, you old.
So, you guys
Charisma
pick
4.
one of the 2 fully mapped paths.
After you, Leongard.
You guys
Stay
begin
behind me.
to make your way
I will.
down.
I want to do something first. I
You wanna
just
do?
remembered.
On
If
swiping
it's
through
Leongard,
TikTok
do it.
and then just
I want to take my mirror, and I want to look, like I want to get up to that lady on her back, once we're like away from people,
Yeah.
and pull the fabric from over her face of being a backpack. And I want to look at her past to see if she has any memory of where she hid this box.
Hey, mirror of the past.
Oh, wow, those TikToks really sent you into brain blast mode, huh?
Yeah, this is the TikToks I just did really plain brain blasted me.
Damn,
It finally
girl.
popped.
Make me a perception check or an investigation check.
Oh, thank God. I accept. 19.
19. Oh, Alex is now on his 10 Street watch too. 19. Okay, so you're looking this over.
Yeah.
You start to see random flashes of her life. A fine childhood. Growing up, you see entering the guard. I'm just kind of giving you the parts that you can put into chronological order, even though they don't appear that way. You see her entering into the guard, snippets of dissatisfaction and like deconstruction of beliefs. Starting to see shady-looking meetings. You see a box, like you're looking at it in your hands, with how the mirror is positioned. Gorgeous marble, carved with runes, exactly the one you're looking for. Then there's parts of the vision that don't make sense at first, but you realize after they're after the Aether burn happened. There's like a flash of white, and suddenly her vision is different. Everything is supremely confusing to you. Looking down a casual street is a riot of just overwhelming stimuli. There's so much overlaying the street. There's fog everywhere. There's things shifting and it moving through it. Buildings where they don't belong, and you can't tell which are real and which aren't. You watch her walking and ducking, dodging people who aren't there. At this point, she's basically blind, barely kind of hanging on to like a thread of what's reality and what's not. You're looking through trying to see, you're in the right place. She definitely entered this mine. You don't catch an image that shows you exactly what path she went down. There is a spot, though, where she's crawling. Where the earth is so tight around her she can barely fit through it. And she's just pushing a box in front of her and crawling a little further and pushing a box in front of her. Somewhere in this mine, somewhere that has collapsed and been tunneled through, she took this thing.
I look at the map.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's one of the partially mapped ones, and see if they like have any like, the rocks, like don't go down here. Like this is a cut-off point because rocks have fallen.
When this map was made, there was no cave-ins. So there would, or at least none of the map that's left records any cave-ins. But you guys are walking as you do this, and you're doing one of the explored parts.
Wait.
And
I had one more idea.
this splits. Like the tunnel you're going down that's mapped, and all of its side passage mapped. You're walking and realizing just how long this is going to take you. Just to search, like fully search the two that you guys have mapped, is probably going to take a day, like a half a day for each of them. The partially mapped ones, probably worse, right? Like, because you're not going to know where you're looping or where anything. You guys could spend a long time down here, and if you're going down some of the unmapped ones, you could be lost forever.
Do we map it as we go?
You can try.
I'm pretty good.
Also, I'm
Pretty
gonna
smart.
real quick.
Voice
Let's
hydrate.
see. Did we? Yeah, I already got it. I already got that one.
That's why there is a nice tea.
So I'm gonna turn to Silnari. How much of that yarn that you're always knitting it with do you have?
Let me see. I have.
4 miles.
Let me see. I would say about. How did you know how much yarn I have? Aren't you not the House of Divination? That's weird.
Well, every ball contains about 500 feet. You just do the math.
You're so right. Let me. Oh, look! I'm getting out my balls of yarn. Oh, I forgot I have the robe of eyes. I guess I should put this on while I'm in this dark area. That way I can see.
Well, I was thinking maybe if we attach one of those pieces of yarn to the beginning of the cave, we won't risk it.
Oh, there we go. Now that I have the robe of eyes on, I can see everything around me. This is so much better.
That's really
right,
creepy.
the yarn.
As you put on the robe of eyes, which is legitimately my favorite item in D&D, which also allows you to see into the ethereal plane.
Uh-oh.
As in front of you and behind you on either side of this tunnel, there are 2 of the ethereal just watching.
Just chilling.
Just
Oh, no
hanging
thanks.
in the
I'm
air.
done with this room of eyes.
What?
Oh.
The hydrate!
I only have so much of a stomach.
Well hydrated stream indeed. As you pull off the rope, immediately unsettled by the 2 figures that seem to just be watching
was it?
your journey.
There's ethereal here. They're kind of watching us. I would rather not see anything. I'm gonna be honest.
I'll wear it. I'll look him right
You know
in the
how
eye.
elves are supposed to have great dark vision? My eyes are so out of left field that I don't have great dark
Left
vision.
field.
You're
All
the
right.
religion
She's
fan
actually
now.
got her FOV set like so wide and so far back that she can, most of the time it's like clipping through the stone and she can't actually see where she is.
Yeah, do not put on this robe. Do not see into the ethereal plane. That shit is scary.
Can I look?
I do
What if it
not
could help
like
us?
it.
Can I look?
Here, you can take the robe, but they're weird. Don't look at them.
I'm gonna put the robe on.
Okay, yeah. All of the eyes upon it. Extend your senses, and you can see on either side of you 2 watching ethereal.
Can I wave at them? Do they react?
You wave at them. The faceless beings seem to regard you. They don't notice at first that you're waving to them, but if you do it more than once, one of them takes interest and kind of drifts closer until it is almost nose to nose with you, looking.
Why are you watching us?
So it's going to bring up a hand, and there is a ball of bright white light in this hand, contained as you're blinded.
Oh, I don't even like sunlight. This is.
Yeah. So
worst.
the robe of eyes. If someone casts the light spell on
He's
you,
been waiting.
blinds
He's been
you.
waiting for someone to wear the robe of eyes.
I did not know anyone had it. No, but it's like trying to look at the sun, and you're trying to close your eyes, but it doesn't work because all of the eyes on the robe can see like constantly as they glow like the sun. Just
Can I
on this one
counterspell
side
it?
of you.
I mean, I can see him. I can see him.
Counterspell.
What do I roll?
So you're going to roll a d20, and you're going to add your intelligence modifier to it.
Well, counterspell is just a higher level spell than...
No, you get a roll just like Dispel Magic. If the spell you're trying to counter is higher than the spell slot you're
17.
casting with. 17! That would not succeed. So this is
damn.
above the 7th level, whatever has
Jesus
just
fuck.
happened, as this blinds your eyes. There's a brief moment of them just like holding it as your vision is just searing white at this point, until you pull this off.
It was like, it's like a desperate, like...
So you rip this
Did
off
you
of
look
your
at
back.
them? I told you not to look at them. That's
They
the rule
cast
number
spells at
1.
me. No, they cast spells at me. I didn't just look at
Rule
them. I
number
tried to
1
talk
of robe
to
of
them.
eyes. Do not look at the things through robe of eyes. They will
Hey,
notice.
What's up,
But
boo?
it's so exciting. Like, I didn't
How's your
expect them to
day?
cast light.
Well, I'm gonna walk
Give me
over
that
just
thing.
to,
I'm
like,
putting it back in my bag.
Ram.
Look, what did you both see? So what we're saying is that the things following us that are harming this person
Yes.
are the ethereals?
Yes. And they don't like it when we look at them
What
or
happens
notice
if we-
their existence.
What happens if we accidentally lead them to the box?
Well, they know where it is if they led her to it.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
It's not really a concern. They're the one that told her to hide it.
we don't have many options except for just keep moving, try to find this box ourselves. Maybe once we have it, things will get a little clearer.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll make the big sacrifice. They don't know I can see them, so I'll just put the robe back on, and then I'll follow the trail of creepy angel people until we find a group of them.
Thanks for
There's
summoning
probably
me.
like 10 of them guarding the box. You know what I mean? You wouldn't just leave a box lying around.
Sure.
Yeah, of course. That's smart.
Well, let's keep
Let's
moving.
go down this hallway. That way, the ones that aren't, following us, they just kind of, oh, look at us. We're so dumb idiots. We're going to die in this cave. Definitely have no plan whatsoever. Okay, guys, we have a plan. Let's go down the hallway and then put the robe back on.
Okay, I like this plan.
Alright.
That was convincing.
I'll go first.
You're a great actor.
You guys have about a day of exploring ahead of you, and using the robe periodically, there's something you would notice. They seem to know when your new backpack wakes up before you do, and you catch one of the moments where they come forward and begin to just torment them. Hands holding light or darkness that forms like a blade and jabbing at what begins to squirm on your back, Gareth, until you knock them unconscious again. And they drift away as they lose interest in the...
Can I, while that's happening, like, swing on them? Can I hit them?
You want to just turn and swing where you've been told they are? Yeah, you'll hit nothing. They are in the
I know,
ethereal
so
plane.
that's my question is, so they're ethereal in terms of, like, they are non-corporeal?
Please do not interact with them. I will be blinded.
Yeah, she will. I'm still like, after that happened, Bailey's mood was like, she's just irritable. She's just always rubbing. Because she's a drow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you got
That ruined my whole day.
You're like, I hate the sun.
Try.
A day of exploration later would see you guys having explored the 2 fully mapped locations. You guys would be exhausted from a day of spelunking and caving, moving through here. Many of the sections are not in great shape anymore, kind of like collapsed spots. But you do not find the tunnel from the vision that you saw, and you don't really find anything else of use. There's occasionally things that take up residence in here, not really at the very deep sections, but they're cleared out as they're discovered, as they become a nuisance. So what you have left now is evening falling. All of you being very, very tired from a day exploring 2 partially mapped tunnels and 4 completely unmapped tunnels. Fucking it up. Boys, hydrate!
We could, we could go to Vanessa's grandfather and see if he helps her remember what we learned. Come back tomorrow.
Yeah, we should do it in the morning, though.
Okay.
I can't see him like
We
this.
should sleep at the divination house tonight. That way we can divine where the box might be. You know what I'm... Oh, wait, no. We probably shouldn't tell the families about this.
No, we shouldn't.
Why not?
Yeah, that's a bad idea. Let's find somewhere to sleep.
Because if they're the ones that we don't want them to get their hands on it.
Well, maybe the other houses are behind something.
We're all from different houses, sweetheart.
Yeah, we can trust my grandfather.
I feel like the divination house has the most to gain. Do you have immortality yet?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you, lanyard.
No,
Leonard.
I don't.
I really like lanyard.
I can tell you though that often in my experience, no matter who you are, power breeds corruption. So, if all these houses are the most powerful things around, and we're dealing with ethereal beings, I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that there could be something that's bigger than all of us here, and it might not be good. But I don't know what's the next thing to look at.
I think we should go to Vanessa's grandfather and help get him to figure out what we've been told.
I
Because
guess
we need
checking
to
with the
figure that
families
out.
at the source.
Vanessa claims we can trust her grandfather.
Well,
Do you
let's
know if that's for fact? It could be kind of a ruse. You know, he could play nice for generations and then secretly be kind of a jerk when he wants something.
What if
He would never.
What if we go, talk to him, see how he reacts, and depending on what he does, we decide whether or not we ask him.
All right. Well, it's as good as an idea as any, so let's get moving.
Okay. So you guys exit the caves here. Torchlight greets you. Compliments
Hi,
of
Torchlight.
mounted riders. around the edge of the...
Can I insight check how they're running towards us? Do they look like they're going to help us, or do they look like do they have their weapons?
Their weapons are not drawn. These are a mix of guardsmen from the families of the four of you here. You all would recognize faces in here of kind of like senior people trusted by the families.
Have we gone too long?
Yes, we were sent to look in on you. You had vanished, and last word, you had visited one of the offices and taken a map.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Just doing
also
kid
move
things.
forward.
We're quite
investigating.
capable.
Both of you make me a deception check.
We are
You're
investigating.
stepping forward as well.
Yeah, I'm moving forward to talk to them.
Okay.
That is 17.
What am I lying about?
That's true. We are investigating. They didn't say anything that was a lie.
I mean, if you want to make it a persuasion check, I'll allow.
Okay.
I accept the deception. She was totally fucking lying out her ass. Just like-
About having
no, I
an
said.
investigation.
I said
Oh,
that we
you
were.
were
I said.
lying.
I said we were capable. We're just doing kid things, and that you don't need to worry about us.
We were told to investigate.
It's a
We're
wolf
investigating.
thing.
I rolled a natural one.
Okay. As Lingard, you step forward, they look you over, you say anything. Well, I'm afraid the time for kid things has come to an end. Your seniors await eagerly the results of this most important mission, one meant to show your capability to the people. I trust we've had at least some success.
Of course.
Leongard, are you saying anything as you step forward, or just
Yeah,
kind
I'll
of like
say-
moving to the forefront?
Soldier, we're following this task to the best of our ability, and we'll come to you when we have more conclusive findings. But for now, I say you just let us go on our way.
We wouldn't.
If you have yet to find them, then you should go back and speak with your seniors. They can be located more quickly that way, and you can be sent closer to where they might be.
Did the family send you?
Yes.
I think maybe give us another day, another 2 days. Let us prove ourselves even more worthy.
Your worthiness
You said that this was
shrinks by the hour. This is something that should have taken 2 hours, maybe 4. It's been 2 days.
They are the ones that sent us out without doing their own dirty work.
There's
Dirty
something
work.
bigger to all this. We're looking into it.
Speak with your seniors.
Or what if we
Or-
don't go with you?
Your presence has been requested by the heads of your household.
Oh, well, you see, I've soiled myself, so we have to go change at a local tavern. So I really should get presentable before we...
How becoming.
Oh, what's the spell? What makes her stink?
Prestidigitation?
Oh, fuck. I don't have that one. I only have minor illusion.
So, Raven, go ahead and make me a deception check with disadvantage.
I'm gonna cast Gust.
Can you guess my scent in her direction?
Sure.
Make me a sleight of hand check, please.
Okay, so I got a 4.
I got a 21.
21.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Raven is
I'm trying to make her
lie.
stink.
Solari's trying to lie, and you've just superstitiously gusted some undead smell over towards her. 4 is your final with your deception bonus?
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
What'd you roll for that to be the case?
I am so sorry. I'm doing a bad job over here.
I'm afraid it's the order.
I'm gonna walk up to him. Is he the one that like seems to be like the head charge of it?
So there's a few of them, like I said, from each of your families. This is actually the one who is the head of your family's knights.
Yeah, but does he look like he's, like, talking for everyone? Like,
Yeah, everyone's
kind of under him, right?
No, there are 4 here that would be of equal rank to him, like the head of the guards for each of the families, working together on the orders of the...
How bad of an idea would it be
Yes.
if I suggested him into convincing them all to go home?
I mean, if you get caught, you'd be in big trouble with your mother. And if you don't get caught, fantastic.
Who's to say?
Is he capable? Does he look like he could save?
They seem to be letting him take the lead. You have been, like, it seems the order is fairly strict that you go see them. So he could attempt to convince them to give you more time. But it would not be a guarantee having him on your side.
Okay. I won't do it then.
Fine, we'll go in the morning.
Let us sleep. I don't want to journey in the middle of the night.
I see. I'll let the heads of your families know that it wasn't urgent for you to go and respond to their summons.
Perfect.
You know what? What's the worst my dad can do? Age me more? I'm already old as shit.
Don't test that theory. You only get worse the older you get.
Great.
As 4 knights will ride off, and the rest of the complement that they brought with them is going to stay with you, as the 4 leaders of the complements ride off towards the various families.
When was the last time we knocked out what's her bitch?
What's her?
Probably like 2 hours ago, which means she could wake up now. She could wake up in an hour. She could wake up in 2 hours.
Oh, that's
You know what? When she wakes up, let's ask her questions. That way, if they do kill her, you know, we no sweat off our back. We already have all our questions answered.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I'm not
like,
letting her
we were
die.
told to find her. We've yet to tell them we found her because we have more we want to look into before they take her away.
Yeah, that's why we ask her questions, and then we get all the questions back, and then, you know, once she's expunged all of her information, we can just throw her in a pit or something, you know?
I'm not gonna let that happen.
Okay.
So you were saying
People die every day, and she was gonna die anyways, so...
That's very noble of you, Lingard.
Not on my watch.
Me and
So
Solani look at each other again. It's like a continuous thing. Like the two do-gooders are like, wow, we're lightly flirting, and then me and Solnari are like, these fucking kids.
Do you know how many people have died since I've been alive? At least 10. That's a lot.
The
No!
Oh
The headphones!
no! The headphones. Oh. Why headphones?
I hope stream's ready to hear double so I can pull out my wired ones.
It's so complicated to do everything on sound every time.
It's so complicated.
God, they didn't even last halfway. Why have you forsaken
That's
me?
funny, they last
die
me an
from
8-hour
cuteness.
shift at work. But they don't last this long.
Lovely. Give us a moment to deal with some sound problems.
Hey guys, we have to cuddle up.
Oh
Cuddle
no.
up, Alex.
Bruna's like, I purposely killed the headphones.
They last me 8 hours. I mean, yeah, they die all the time.
They die.
So fast. It's crazy.
I'm not kidding.
I believe you.
They last me so long at work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys are resting.
I am experienced claiming things last for a while until
I'll
I try
record
and
it.
use them and they
I'll record it. I'll take an 8-hour video.
Yeah, if you can make a live stream of your headphones at work, that'd be great.
This is what we need.
Just live stream the battery bar.
Peak Adventure Corp content. Runa working for 8 hours with like just a live cam on the light on her earbuds.
Oh,
through
you
this
guys
ear
don't
cam.
even see people's heads because I stand above every single server. So, like, if it's from this camera, it would be like you'd see nothing but a wall.
So you guys are resting, with these guards following you wherever it is you plan to rest. You can find somewhere comfortable. And you have a backpack that you need to keep knocked out without any of these guards
While we're
noticing.
setting up a tent, I'm gonna, like, get Leongard to crawl inside and put up the metal thing inside. I'm gonna come with him, and I'm gonna try to knock her out.
So you're gonna have to knock her out at least twice this evening.
That's fine.
If you guys want to try to hide this...
Can I look in my bag for sleeping pills?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Here, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll for sleeping pills.
Just roll me a d20. Just a flat d20.
I got a 12.
Okay.
Is it a linty pill? Like on the bottom of the bag?
We'll say you guys are going to need to knock her out once this evening. With the help of some linty sleeping pills scrounged from the bottom of your
guys, I found one at the very bottom corner, as pills somehow do at all times in purses.
Okay.
Here you
Melatonin
go.
works better. You have to let it dissolve under her tongue.
I don't think we have time to let it dissolve
Bayleaf.
under her tongue.
Bayleaf,
Yes.
here is your sleeping pill for you to sleep better.
Oh,
The
thank
witch.
you.
Okay,
For
Silnari,
you
we
to
don't have
sleep
time. We have to
very
chew it up
good.
and spit it into her mouth.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Did you give me a death pill? Is it an eternal sleep? Or is it
It's
just a
for
regular?
your sleeping problem.
Oh, yes. I really struggle sleeping. I take it.
So, there's going to be once this evening that you guys have to knock them out with just a tent between you and these guards that are about. So who's taking care of that?
Me. I have the pill.
Okay. No, well, this is after the pill. The pill is only going to work so long.
Oh.
So someone is going to have to make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, I am not very sneaky.
Oh my god.
I don't think.
I could invisibility.
That's not going to happen.
I
This is mostly about the
have
noise.
I have a +4 to sleight of hand.
It's her. She's gotta do it.
Silnari.
Silnari.
I'm
Silnari
gonna
is the
grab my
highest
walking
dex.
staff and I'm just gonna. Bah!
So Silnari and Leongard, you guys climb into a tent together.
Wow. Hey.
We're all in the room, okay?
I hope
It's
you
not
don't
like
mind
that.
snoring. I snore for a solid 8 hours.
Wait, where is Gareth's audio?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh my
forgot
god, I
about-
don't have Gareth's
Here.
audio. Oh my
What?
God. Okay. Sorry, Gareth, if you've been trying to talk.
Yeah,
I
he's
was.
been, like, just RPing like normal.
Sorry, but
We could hear him.
whenever you like drop out and come back, I have to reconnect your audio.
Oh, I said some really important stuff.
Yeah.
Well, known only to Gareth's stream. We'll have to watch the VOD later.
That's right. I
Um,
said so much important. I really contributed.
good.
He's like, I believe you, Garrett. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
All right, pal.
So Medusa's the tax filing tutorial stream. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Isaac's
tax
work
filing
camp next.
tutorial. I need
So if
it.
you have multiple T4 forms, the first thing you have to do is
If you're with a
consolidate
1099
all
neck,
of your...
it's different than a 1099 misc. And a 1099 misc.
So I'm gonna need Silnari to make me a sleight of hand check in the middle of the evening when Leongard, you are awoken by a stirring upon your back.
Stirring,
Okay.
stirring, stirring, stirring. Dun, 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 dun,
Not the
dun,
nat
dun,
one.
dun.
Not the nat
The
one.
face tells me
Oh.
too. So a total of a 6.
So, 6 in total.
Where are these guards? Are they
I-
outside?
I
Are
got
they...
her.
Okay, they're not like in the bedroom.
So I need you guys, I need the two of you to describe me how the plan was, right? Was Leongard would feel the moving, you're gonna awake the snoring Silnari, who before they can make too much noise is gonna knock them unconscious without making a sound. I need you two to tell me how that goes terribly, horribly wrong.
I would like to, so I'm asleep. I'm like,
We're all awake because of Solari. She's the only one asleep.
I don't sleep.
And I'm like budged awake, and I'm like, huh?
So,
what?
Lingard,
What are we doing?
how would you wake Silnari when you start to feel motion on your back?
I need to know.
I'd place a hand on their shoulder and say, "It seems like quick, like in a hushed tone." I'd say, "She's waking up. I think we need to do it right now."
What was that?
She's giving birth.
She's waking up.
She's waking. Oh, right. Let me get my staff. I got my staff. Wait, turn around. Let me turn around. Let me. Fuck.
Lingard, you get walloped in the back of your head.
Well, good thing I'm -3 to bludgeoning damage. But...
As light would enter the tent, as you guys see someone pulling it back, a torch looking through.
I'm going to look like I'm just about to get dressed.
Are you in this tent? Are there 3 of you?
Yeah, we're all
oh my god, you're all in the same tent!
Yes!
I am going to, I'm gonna crawl over whoever,
big tent.
and I'm gonna be like, get clothes off, and we're gonna
4 foot 10.
We're gonna make it look like we were doing something that they don't want to see.
Hang on, this is...
We're all spooning.
Roll intimidation.
Intimidation? I didn't roll that good, though. 9.
I rolled a 5. So, yeah, I just, panic, start taking my clothes off, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna go also. I'm gonna turn to the person entering.
I've just been yelled at. Okay.
I'm gonna also say, what kind of sick man are you? What are you doing looking in here?
After he says that, I would like to say, no, don't put the jar of bees there.
Can't you see that we're all clearly safe?
We're going for a group deception check here.
I guess.
I'm rolling
intimidation.
You're going for intimidation?
Yeah.
Or intimidation for 4. Oh, yeah. I want
Okay.
I got a 4.
Everybody make me an intimidation or a deception check here.
Oh my god.
Holy god.
That is a 19.
So we got a 4.
Yes.
A 19.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Oh wait,
I rolled the same thing twice, it's a 9.
I'm gonna also use my inspiration that I had from last game.
I have no inspiration.
Fuck, I dropped it on the floor.
There goes his dice again.
Okay, it's a 9.
So
I got a 14.
So we got a 19.
Okay,
14.
if I change mine to a 6, so I have a 6 and Leongard is a 9,
69.
do we get a success?
Do we get a 69% bonus?
On this specific check, to deceive them into thinking we are 69ing.
To be fair, we are actively more naked now, I think.
I moved all of us together.
As you guys do your best to throw together an orgy.
I love D&D, guys.
In the time of
5, 6,
2
7, 8.
seconds.
Hey, look
A
at
5, 6,
so,
7, 8.
so I think the most appropriate way to do this is just to average the results. So Alex, what was your final result?
9.
So a 9. I think Leongard also got a 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got a 19.
I am, Vanessa's beat red, by the way, half naked, pushed up against a half naked Leongard.
I'm draped over everyone.
So you guys have a 13 as the DC right now with your guys' group check.
Wow, guys, we are so
A mix.
noble and worthy.
A mix of half-clothed, stuck in, arms of things, of intimidation and deception for this impromptu attempt to seem like y'all were just fucking in here.
I kiss Leongard.
This this guard has a +2 to insight.
Okay.
So they need a 10
It's a
or
coin
higher.
flip.
It is literally a coin flip. They need a 10 or higher here. That is a natural 20.
It didn't matter what we did. We could have just not fought.
There's no have time for not fucking. Yeah.
As
Now we have to genuinely fuck each other.
That's so embarrassing. We did all that and it didn't matter for shit.
as you watch the flash of ascending spell, as their lips begin to
Counter
move.
spell!
You're counterspelling? As you watch the sending spell begin, their lips start to move as you throw your hand up, and this shatters. You hear it start to spell. They're definitely hiding.
Can I knock him out?
I cast Reduce on him.
Okay, you're casting a large reduce on him. Leongard, you're trying to knock him out. Silnari, are you doing anything? You've already done your bit here. Actually, that's a reaction. You can hold person him as well.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, Silnari, what are you doing?
I would like to. I think in character, I'd just be too shocked. My my quarterstaff is up. No, I hit him with the butt of the quarterstaff. So I try to hit her, and then now they're like in here, so I just ram it into their face.
We also have some amazing comments from Ram here. Only y'all could come to the solution of quick, get naked.
I like Silnari. Like I like the image of her like. She's like on the ground, surprised. She has a staff. She looks at the backpack. Then she's like, wait. She looks at them and like I like to think she has like the most innocently like planning face. And then she goes, back!
Garrus, what were you saying?
I was hitting it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to knock him out.
Okay, so yeah, we had Ram's message, and then Soventir said the tried and true method, and then Ram said there's no time for not fucking.
It's true. We had no time for not fucking.
So I have 2 saving throws to make here.
A con save?
Con save against you,
wisdom.
and a wisdom against you. Okay.
Wait, so do I roll for...
Yeah, you're gonna roll to hit. Let's just hold up. We have to see how this goes. So the
If
con
he's tiny,
save
I
is a
don't have to
21.
hit him.
Okay.
The wisdom save is a 6.
Yeah, he fails.
So they do not shrink. However, they are paralyzed, which means both of you two attack with advantage to hit them.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, and...
I got 5.
Yeah.
So good thing I have advantage. And so I got 14 to hit.
Okay, that is not you. As you clang against his helmet, ringing a bell on his head.
Which house is this guard from?
This guard is from the House of Necromancy. They have been the most
thank
up
fuck.
in your
They're
guys'
freaks
business
anyways.
so far.
20?
20 is gonna hit. That is what you needed to hit. So go ahead and roll damage for me. And then I'm gonna make a saving throw to see if he stays conscious, because that's kind of more what's going on
I'm
here.
gonna cast heat metal on his armor while he's paralyzed.
You've already done your thing.
Yeah, but just whenever I can do another thing.
So what am I rolling here
So damage.
for if I was doing longsword? Like the back of my longsword, am I doing?
Yeah, so just whatever you would normally be rolling for your longsword is fine. We don't do any sort of like calculation for if it's non-lethal or not. Sovereignty says there must be a causal relationship between something and D&D. Someone's
It's
got
5.
the numbers.
Yeah, I also have my like censorship on, so I don't know what was said.
Yeah,
How do you turn censorship?
Fill in your blank here.
yeah.
Is
I'm
it
going with more
neurodivergency?
DCD.
Is it?
Considering we started last episode with you guys being like, and the 4th episode's gonna be just straight fucking. So
Looks like we're getting there early.
yeah. So 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. As you clang against their helmet as well, you're doing a little bit more like actual damage here. Somebody says my censorship's on too. So you both like slam in his helmet. Now they get another saving throw, wisdom saving throw against this here. That is a 17. What is your DC?
He gets 6.
Okay.
Level 6.
As suddenly they're free, stumbling backwards, the tent thing closes.
Can I reaction to grab him? I have my reaction.
Wait, I have silvery barbs.
You have silvery barbs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Yeah, we can try that again. Remains. They roll higher the second time.
So can I use a reaction to try to grab him?
You want to try to grab them?
Acrobatics?
Wait, no, give it to Leongard.
Give it to Leongard?
Yeah,
Leongard, just make an attack check to see if you can grab them.
With
Just
advantage.
Straight. You have advantage because of the silvery barbs. The
Okay.
word is fucking. Okay, thank you Sobatir. Very
Oh.
important.
Ooh, that's a 19 plus 5.
Okay, you manage to grab them as they're falling backwards, and you hear them, "I'm being assaulted!"
I'm gonna drag him back into the tent.
You pull him into the tent. You guys have him in here. There is the sound of guards outside. It's gonna. You guys have moments before they descend.
Take
on
his
this
clothes
tent.
off, quick!
Wait. Can I put on my I'm gonna put on my hat of
Make him look
disguises.
like a part of it.
What are you doing with your hat of disguise?
I'm gonna put on a hat of disguises and turn it into him, and I'm gonna exit the tent while they strip him.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on him.
Yes, good.
Okay, what's the saving throw?
Wisdom.
5.
I'm
Hey!
gonna like crawl on top of him and lay there and be like, "We're fucking."
That is a very problematic suggestion.
He starts helping you guys strip, taking off his clothes. Boy, this is like so far away from consent, kids.
Yeah, wait, don't do what we do.
This is
Don't do what we do.
so far away from consent, kids.
Don't do what we do. D&D is a hell of a drug.
This is okay because we don't intend to actually fuck him.
Ever. Yeah,
Okay.
like, and part of the
No.
suggestion is that this is a ruse.
Okay,
Pretend to fuck us.
Pretend to fuck us. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that is
What
way
a
better.
suggestion.
I
What
just
a
wanted to
suggestion.
be dramatic.
I know.
We're fucking.
We're fucking.
Okay.
The classic
We're fucking.
textbook even. As you step
Tell
out,
me to
now
the
disguised as this guard Silnari, you just
I'm so sorry. I meant assaulted in the sexual sense. I sat down on a stool and there was a candlestick there, and I thought it was some guy.
I need a deception
Wow.
check.
What a silver-tongued devil you are.
I'm not even gonna give you disadvantage. You very clearly the sounds of like an orgy in process coming from the tent here.
Just all of us going, ooh.
Your lie is
wow.
is
Ah.
actually just kind of fitting.
Leon Guard.
Leonguard, by the way,
Yeah.
we kind of
Such a
skipped over it,
big
but you
half elf.
full on got like kissed by Vanessa.
Yeah.
We smooched. We smooched.
We-
Do I have to roll the
It was just the
No.
panic of the moment.
It's a pan.
I got a 15 to roll. Deception.
15. Okay,
Is
insight
that plus
here.
anything?
I'm sorry, guys. So 17 on the insight as oh god, we lost video on everybody. Show on stream.
It's cause you keep like making these people win against us.
Is that what it is?
Okay, this gives you a chance to rethink your decisions when we cut back in.
Okay.
Quick, everyone, change your
wow,
plans.
It moved everybody. It moved everybody to different
And look,
cameras.
we're Raven.
We're Raven.
Oh.
We also fit.
That's
Raven.
so weird.
Gareth, you're so wide.
Jared.
Okay, we're gonna move
How
Gareth
dare
to
you.
Gareth Cam.
You're wide where it counts.
Please.
Wink.
Oh,
We're gonna
Hey,
move.
we're orgying right now.
sounds like me.
You guys
Sound
play
like
player
me.
It's an
Cam.
orgy.
We all got mixed up on the screens because we fucked each other.
yeah.
I'm
We
gonna
put on
add.
each-
Oh,
We put on
Okay.
each other's clothes.
Yondu just
Oh
exploded. in
god, we're
chat.
being raided.
Oh no, they're in the wrong place.
Wait.
bad time. Yeah.
You guys.
Oh no.
Wait, you
Oh
guys.
no, guys! I swear.
Guys,
Eric the Red,
please.
first time chat, he says, "What are you
We're
reading?"
orgying
Oh
right now.
man,
Perfect.
I have
Hi,
to
guys.
describe what's happening.
Yes, Isaac, please tell the new
Orgy.
people.
Hurricane Banter, your
Please?
first time chat will
Having
forever be
a
nothing like raiding into an
deception.
orgy.
Isaac, please tell them everything that has happened in the text.
It's a deception orgy.
No, we're Wadi, we are not raiding out. We are very much in the middle of session. This is literally the midpoint of session. We also had a first time chat from Hacken. So you guys join us as the party was sent on a mission to grab basically a person who had been driven mad by a thing called Aether. They caught them, and their conversations with them and a angel led them to believe that there might be some dark things happening in the shadow of their families that run this city and planet. So they decided to do some investigating instead of turning this person in as they were supposed to. 2 days later, from what should have been like a 2 to 4 hour job, their families caught up with them, sending the heads of their knights, along with a bunch of other knights. They managed to convince them that they weren't going to come see their families that evening, and they were left under guard. They all climbed into a tent with their prisoner hidden on the back, like backpack style, with a tarp over them.
Backpack that I made. I'm sorry, it was beautiful.
I'm carrying her.
It's a beautiful crocheted backpack.
They have been working to keep her unconscious throughout the evening to avoid arousing the suspicion of these guards.
Because we don't want them to know that we found her.
Yeah, exactly. That went awry when the old lady of the group attempted to quietly knock her unconscious and failed tremendously. A guard checked in on them, and so their answer to, like, what could they be doing?
My immediate reaction was an orgy.
Pretend we're fucking. That was the end. So they all, in a struggle to try and look like they're partway through an orgy, did poorly.
He rolled a nat 20.
We can't roll it all, and we're degrading ourselves with every failure.
He got a nat 20 on his insight.
We haven't succeeded
he got
in something in 2 hours.
Yeah.
He got a nat 20. And the tussle started. They managed to pull him into the tent. He managed to shout out a warning that he was being assaulted. The old lady turned into him and stepped out, gave a lie that she'd sat on a candlestick and thought they were being assaulted. And they are in the midst of, like, putting on the show of having this orgy.
I suggested him.
You suggested to have him join the fake orgy.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Gareth again.
It was too hot for Gareth.
In and out. So that's where you guys come back to. A lot has happened in chat. Law has gifted a sub to Hurricane Badger, Incredible Waddy, and Hackman MN. Law! You gotta chill.
Well, stop it.
You gotta chill, my man. People are talking. Law's SE page went up. You guys should absolutely check him out. He makes great stuff. I believe we're interrogating Hackman about where he lives. Yeah. Great timing, everybody. Oh, we got Gareth back. I just need to add him back here for us to get his audio. Okay, there we are. Gareth. Yeah. Law is on the Discord.
So did they work?
We have failed to deceive them again.
A second
Deception.
time. So they have rolled a 17.
Stop rolling so high. Change your dice.
Yeah, I'll start using the other dice more. We are not interrogating them. As a bewildered group of guards listen to you tell this lie, honestly, I'm going to say them being suspicious of you, I'm going to give them the perception check on the illusion that is your disguised self here. So,
is it the hat? What's the hat's?
Usually magic item is like a DC 15. I think the way the hat works is you get to use your DC, though. It lets you cast the spell. So that's a natural 1.
Yeah!
Well, they think it's him, at least.
So, they very much do not believe you. You can tell the looks of incredulity on their face at your story.
But it's like they're not believing a friend, not like they're not believing that he's him.
They're suspicious something is going on. You guys are making these, like, noises in the tent, and there's...
Which noises, Isaac, could you,
There's very much a conscious and aether-tortured woman on Leongard's back.
Oh, right, we didn't knock her out yet.
Runa, you
can I roll to knock her out?
As well.
I don't get anything.
Ram said, me and Law getting scolded by Isaac. Yeah, literally.
I'm not...
Can I roll to knock her out?
Law, I'm refunding you because we have literally nothing to drink.
We have no juice. She's drank all her juice for the evening.
Yeah, I'm out.
Sorry, Law. Law gifted another sub to CP Geek. Can't stop. Law, can't stop, won't stop. You have to stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. He's addicted to shindig. Watch out, fellas.
So, yeah, you guys. So here's where we're at. They're suspicious. They have not yet seen through your illusion.
Oh, really? Why?
You guys have a very conscious, very tortured woman on Leongard's back.
I guess I have to knock her out.
Need to get resolved here. What's the play?
All vampire toucher.
Okay, so real quick, I'm going to duck in. Okay, I'm gonna say, okay, one of you has to go back out there and drag Sonari dressed as him back to bed, and they'll get too embarrassed. But they'll think that we were just lying about the fact that we're
I'll
all.
do it.
I don't know if I can do it.
I'll do
I don't
it.
know if
I get up. I'm naked. Yeah, she like.
You stripped completely.
I'm gonna like barely drape something over me, like so that they get so embarrassed.
She's
like,
drow to fuck.
So
She's
yeah,
drow.
I'm drow to fuck.
we
I'm going to walk out.
When's
And
my family gonna
when
think
I
of
see
me?
Sonari as the guy, I'm gonna come put my arm in his and lean up against him,
I
putting
can't
my
believe
hand.
you shoved that candlestick up my ass, and I did not enjoy it.
It's
I
time.
did definitely not one bit.
It's time to go to bed, sweetheart.
I'm gonna, and while they're doing that, I'm gonna knock her out.
Okay, so Leongard, you're knocking her out.
Yes.
No roll required for that. Now, you guys have done a little planning here. I need a sleight of hand from somebody just for how quiet you guys can be, or better yet, a performance for somebody for how much you can drown out this noise. I think the person left to do the performance is Vanessa, as you are clearly spiraling here, Vanessa. Let's see if you spiral loudly enough to cover up for your companion's planning.
Hang on 1 second, I'm banning a bunch of people trying to sell as followers.
Oh, Vanessa's busy.
Anyway.
Okay, thanks.
Quick,
Thanks.
buy all the followers. Buy all the followers, just real quick.
Sorry, I'm buying followers. 1 second.
Can I use Fortnite Gold to buy the followers, please?
Yeah. What's our budget? How much has Law given us? Can we put that all into more followers for him to give subs to?
Downloading Venmo and playing one of those games where you like mow the lawn and buy a better lawnmower to mow the lawn faster to make more money to buy.
Cookie clicker for followers, you know.
Cookie clicker, real life.
Speaking of clicking cookies, what am I doing?
Make me a performance check. Not actually for performance, but as you spiral, let's see if it's loud enough to hush over your companion's planning here. And you said I'm modding for a friend, and I've banned 5 or 6 already. Yeah, the bots are at the...
That's a 19.
The bots. A 19. Okay, so your guys' playing goes unnoticed. You're stepping out to pull them into here. Okay. For all the bits, I'm gonna need a deception check from you. You're full naked.
I'm like partially
mostly naked. I'm gonna need it at advantage.
Your anime sensor.
You're gonna need it at advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it at advantage.
That's crazy.
CPG says, can I solve trick prompts for followers?
I'm trying to be fast about it. You know, like.
Yeah.
I clearly want
You're not making this a long performance.
Yeah. I've got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
As you go out, Silnari, what do you do as a mostly naked Bailey comes out and like drapes her arm and starts to like pull you back in with like, what are you saying as you do this?
I'm like, it's time to come back. I never said you could leave.
No more candle stuff. My butthole is so sore.
I promise no wax play.
This is the worst.
The thing I hate most is that it works. The only thing that gives me joy about this is the only way this pulls off long term is if you guys, because suggestion's 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
So he's suggesting to pretend to have an orgy with you. Once the fake orgy ends, so does the suggestion. So who all is sleeping and who all is taking shifts to fake an orgy for the rest of the night?
I'll do it all night.
She doesn't have to sleep.
I'll do it all night. I got 4 hours.
I think we should leave now.
Now,
he could do it. He could do it while I'm.
You know what? If you only need 4 hours, you would have had your rest already because you guys had that sleeping pill. This is later in the evening.
To be clear, this is the necromancy guard captain, which means this is a person you've known and have grown up with and spent years and years of your life.
Disgusting.
He's literally watching me grow up.
Yeah, that makes it way better. Thank you for.
This is not the captain. This is the captain's left to tell your parents.
Oh, there's a random guard.
Random guard from the Necromancer Knights.
Oh yeah, it makes it okay to sexually assault him.
Yeah, exactly. No, he is faking.
No, it
You guys
does
are
not.
faking.
I think we should leave now, and then we don't have to worry about the fact that we don't have to mind control this man.
To be clear, the
Yeah,
whole
I-
jig is up in the morning.
Yeah, we're aware.
Yeah, I would like to. Once we get back in the tent, I'm gonna be like, no, but don't put the candle there, and I'm gonna sneeze and fake a fart and cast fog cloud.
You're going to fake a fart?
You go, achoo!
As a cloud of fog envelops the entire tent, nothing about this is believable. What's your plan? You guys are escaping at this point.
Yeah.
I'm going to carry the lady.
I'm gonna.
Yes. It's open to you.
And I'm going.
Can we tie him up and put a candle next
No.
to him?
I want him. He has to come with us. He's
No,
a
he
part
does
of
shit,
not.
right.
No, he doesn't. He does not. We're
He's
not
a part
getting
of it
away
now.
with this.
He's
We're not getting away with this. You have
So-
to dish that.
So if we're doing the fog cloud, that means you guys are making a break for it, and it's going to be pursuit at this point.
No. What if we wait till everyone's to bed?
They're not going to bed. They're here specifically to watch you. Some of them were going to go to bed. That is no
Fireball.
longer the case.
Fireball on all of them.
No.
So we're going to go into a skill challenge here. You guys are escaping. You have the fog cloud for cover to let you guys get out the back of the tent. This person is going to keep up the orgiac for just long enough for you guys to get
I'm getting
away
him
from them.
to carry me out, and we're gonna drop him somewhere in the woods. Like, he's not gonna be
Why?
here. Because he's a part of it now.
You
I'm
can still be a part of it.
Vanessa's having a full-on panic attack at her social status crumbling around her, and I'm just gonna pull my cloak around me and turn into a bat and fly away.
Okay.
Hey.
You just said
So-
scatter.
Yeah, who all does not have a way to guarantee their escape?
Me.
I also have wild shape.
I have
I
Misty
don't
Step,
really
though.
have. I'm carrying a lady, so I
Yeah.
don't.
Where's my
Okay.
Misty Step?
If
I
I
have
had
Misty
enhanced
Step.
leap,
Okay, then
be
we've
nice.
got two of you trying to get away here.
I have Misty Step.
So if you want a Misty Step, I would allow a spellcasting check. So you guys need 2 successes before you get 2 failures.
Spell attack or just modifier?
Spell attack, like you're casting a spell to hit someone. So you're Misty Stepping to try to gain some ground here. You guys are running from these guards who are after you. What did you get?
23.
23 is 1 success in your guys' escape here. Gareth, what are you doing to try to escape? I mean, just athletics would be great for sprinting.
yeah, I think athletics with her on my back is the
Okay.
only option I have.
Go ahead and make me an athletics check then.
Okay.
Lost says I'm gonna have to watch the VOD and
15?
clip some shit here. Yeah. 15 is just a success as well. So you guys with the fog cloud thrown up, one of you turns into a bat. Silnari, what are you turning into to get away?
I would like to turn into, I see the bat and I'm like, you know what? That's pretty relatable. So I also turn into a bat, but it's like a plushie of a bat.
The,
it's all
uh,
stitching
Oh,
and quills.
Robert
and...
Pattinson.
So a sticking
Cute.
point is that until you're level 8, you
Yeah, I don't
can't
think
turn
you can
into
fly
things
yet.
that can fly.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
because I have a
shit.
magic
I
item.
turn
that
into a
lets me-
mouse. I
Okay.
turn into
Yeah.
a mouse.
Okay.
A
So
little stitched up mouse.
bat flies
Yeah.
off. A little
Coraline
stitched up
mouse.
mouth goes crawling through here. You misty stepping as you get to the edge of the fog cloud, just kind of vanishing away from them. Gareth, you just like head down, straight sprint, getting away from these guys. There's no way you outrun them. They came mounted. You need enough distance to lose them, which you guys manage. The two of you shortly later get far enough away to kind of like hide. You hear people go galloping past, trying to track you, trying to follow you. There's just like too much to try to follow as you guys eventually will find yourselves spilling into the city.
I'm so naked. I tried to
Wait,
cover
we didn't-
myself. No, we didn't have time to
Let's
get
Let's
dressed.
go to the red light
We
district.
didn't have time to get dressed before we ran.
Yeah, so far the elves have gotten a long rest.
Yeah, I've had a great time.
I'm gonna say for ease, you guys managed to meet up. You would have had like some idea of where to meet each other. As robe pulled tightly around her, Vanessa looking extremely
I
distraught.
am in my underwear. And a cloak.
Oh,
Can I give-
Go ahead.
Can I give
basically
Vanessa
naked,
my
What do you want
Can
to
I
give
give Vanessa my robe of eyes as a cover for the clothing?
Yes, yeah, you.
And I'll
you
give
throw that on.
Bailey-
Oh, great.
Can I rip off my There's like a.
Here you go, darling. Just ignore the ethereal beings.
I'll try.
What were you saying, Gareth?
I'm gonna rip off the tunic portion of my plate armor and give it to Bailey, so that they have something if they want to wear.
She looks. You think she'd be more uncomfortable? Like everyone feels a little uncomfortable. She's not. She's like, she's not like she's keeping herself like definitely like covered, but she's like she doesn't care. She's like that was fun.
All right, well, now that we're all together, I think we should reconvene. We're gonna need a new plan of attack.
We're gonna need to avoid families.
My life is
Made-
over.
We've made enemies.
All right.
Just
Well,
Bailey
we gotta
in
get
the
to the bottom of this.
Boys,
Not the
hydrate
boys. Hydrate.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, Vanessa just starts
I'm
bawling.
drowning.
again. Where are you all going next?
I'm gonna go to Vanessa and comfort her and just say, "Hey, listen, things are done in the heat of the moment. Everything will be all right. People will forget about this. I promise. There's enough scandal in all these families that give it 2 days and you'll be the last thing in anyone's mind."
I'm gonna stand behind him
Yeah,
and shake
this is
my
by
head
far
no.
the
What were you saying, Raven?
This is by far the least scandalous thing I've done this century, if I'm gonna be honest.
Everyone
This
in my
is
family is
scandalous?
perfect.
This doesn't mean you're not perfect. This means you're doing your job.
Yeah, fucking us.
What is this episode, guys?
I thought
I am
episode
gonna-
4 was supposed to be
I am
the
gonna hug
orgy
Leongard
episode.
though.
All right, I will absolutely hug. Roll the hug. All right.
Roll the hug, roll the
Not
hug.
rolling
You guys
that
managed-
one, please.
Yeah, please.
Accidental orgy part 2.
God,
And that
This
one,
looks real.
and that one, my pants fall down. On the...
Leongard.
You have like morning wood.
I got a 5. It's not a very good hug.
you guys
It's a great
managed.
hug. It's a great hug. It's
It's a good
theater
hug.
of
It's
the
a
mind.
good hug. It's just perfectly fine.
You guys managed to console
Where are those hands
Vanessa.
going in that hug?
Where are you guys headed next? What's the plan?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we've still got a
CP's
prisoner.
entertained at least.
We've got a prisoner who's being
Let's
pursued
just-
by ethereal beings.
Let's just sacrifice her to the angels and be done with it. I don't care
no.
anymore.
Sacrificing
That's
anyone.
the worst plan of attack. Out of my 600 years of living, that's pretty cowardice shit, if I do have to say
Fuck
so
you!
myself.
I think we have to talk to. I think we have to talk to one of the families to
I
get a
think-
lead on this.
I think we've already
I
fucked
think-
up with the families.
Yeah, I think we don't even talk to the families. I think
What if-
we just...
If I get to my grandfather first, I can explain everything. He doesn't understand.
honey, I think
Honey.
your grandfather's in on it. I think your grandfather is in on it, and I do not trust that man. I do not trust any of these households right now, unfortunately.
They seemed very, very insistent that we go with them, which makes me believe they're clued in to what we're doing.
That makes me think that they have something they want to take from us. They have something they want to know from us, but
I'm gonna pat her head.
I think we
hand
find a
is
nice,
clammy.
quiet little tavern, and then we go up to the other room, and then we strap the lady to the bed, and then we interrogate her, you know?
Okay. Wait, what?
all right.
Is this the plan, folks?
I guess I don't have anything better.
So you guys take her.
We go to that
you guys can
dingy-
Get a room.
We go to that dingy motel that I brought up earlier that no one wanted to go to.
Yeah, I can read the sign here. It's the Dragon Balls Inn.
It's called the Dusty
Balls
Dark
in.
Room.
So you guys find yourself in the seediest of inn and taverns, in a mildewed room.
I'm a regular there. I want you to know everyone knows me.
This is perfect. No one will see me here.
That's right. That's why I come here. Hey, Jared.
As you guys can take a room.
Yeah.
No
Jared
questions
looks
asked.
like a fuck boy.
Jared fucks hard.
You guys tie your.
She went to Jared's.
You guys tie your prisoner to the bed. You guys are waking them to try and interrogate them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a Constitution saving throw for them to see if they can even hear you through it.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the dice that has been rolling well.
Thank you.
That's nat 20.
Oh, fuck yeah.
As
We even, like, unblind them this time.
so, they're with you, but also somewhere else, and that somewhere else you saw from the visions is very loud, very hostile, very hard to peer through.
Can I play into that, like, while we talk to them? Because I've seen how
No,
they
it's
see...
like trying to play into like noise at a club. It doesn't. There's not a way that you can speak to be more heard other than shouting. It's not like it's just a lot of like stimulus as opposed to like just disorientation. You guys have. What are you asking? What's the first question? That's what I need to know. You guys don't get many of these.
Darling, where the fuck in the tunnels did you hide the box?
Yeah.
Is everybody in agreement that that's your guys' question?
That's the
Sure.
first one, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's the deep place. It's where the old emperor reigns.
Can I history check?
You can make a history check.
I also want history.
Yeah, go for it.
What's in the bag?
What's in the fucking bag?
It's Orgy Guard's head.
Okay.
They executed him on the spot.
I got 16.
22.
22. 22.
Let me roll history as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, you're old. You've been through everything.
Oh, I got a 9. Man, my dice are terrible. I need to put these dice in dice jail.
Nice.
I'm
So
so
you get for
sorry.
playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, they don't respect
I agree.
the game D&D.
They don't respect you for playing Magic together.
So with a 22, a 22 is not enough to know what this is.
22 is not enough?
No, you've heard something about
But I
this.
studied so
And,
hard in school.
You played
and-
Sophie?
So you would remember coming across information that seemed to be about this, and it was sort of dangerous information, and it would have been quickly kind of swept away from you. You would have had just kind of the barest like intro to it before you would have been caught and scolded, and this would have been removed from your sight. Something even you, with your privileged position, are not supposed to be looking into. All you remember is that it's about a creature, a dangerous one, an old one that has been here since before the families as well. And that its territory, you remember reading about some sort of concord or treaty that was struck with it, but you never got to get into the details. That was kind of that was all from the intro before it even got into any details. But that's all you would know with the 22.
Well,
Okay.
that.
We could look for the books. You said they were hidden away.
You'd have to go home. Everyone will look at me.
You guys get one more question before they make another roll. What do you guys want to ask?
Maybe we take out the map and have them point at the tunnels. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Sure.
You would know from what you saw. They definitely can't see enough to point out tunnels
Okay.
to you.
Oh, I
but
see, okay.
no.
I would maybe ask who's in on it in the families if she knows.
Yeah.
The angels told me that all of the families know the truth about how. As you guys come
We
to
got
consciousness,
2 questions! You couldn't even finish the second answer.
As you guys come to consciousness, waking up once again, a candle
What is she doing?
burnt low near you. She is thrashing seems she has been tormented all this time.
I shillelagh her in the face.
You knock her unconscious.
Lay that bitch out.
I'll shillelagh you.
Ooh! Paladin each other.
One thing you guys would have got from that I'll tell you. When you guys heard her talking to the angel, she had asked if the families knew. And you had heard the answer that yes, at least the heads of them do. And I heard you guys assuming that they knew about... You guys get the sense that what they were talking about that the families knew was not about the current events. It was about something deeper. The heads of the family know something more, something she just tried to tell you, something about their history or the events that are transpiring in the background.
What do we do? Everyone's gonna be after us.
Yep.
I hate to break it to you, darling, but I think your grandfather is definitely in on this. I think he's
ahead of a family.
I don't think we should turn to any of the families. Well, you know what? I heard there's a very good public library in the city. Maybe we can visit the library in the morning?
Sure.
There's some kind of big conspiracy that everyone seems to be in on. And from what they were saying, it sounds bigger than any of this.
Sounds like it's world destroying.
Something in our history, maybe.
Something to do with an emperor. And I don't know anything
I think
about
we
an
should.
emperor.
I think we should go to the library and ask. There's lots of books at the library. I love the library. That's where our tax money goes in my family. A lot of our taxes go to the public library.
It's kind of crazy. 90% towards the library, 10% to everything else. I don't know who signed off on that, but it's been the case for millennia.
We value reading.
We do have to disguise ourselves.
I have a hat that lets me disguise. The question is, do we leave her alive?
Yes, we don't kill her.
I forgot. We're not on a killing person party. She is going to suffer for all of eternity until she is dead.
I pat her back like, me too. Me too.
She
doesn't have to suffer if we stop her from suffering.
We can continuously wake her up and then knock her unconscious, which is doing some damage to her psyche, probably. But, she is only waking up to be tortured, to be put back to sleep. So, if anything, this is the more ethical, forward answer.
It just means that
we need her.
We could ask her if she wants to die.
Nobody's killing her, okay? What we need to do is figure out what's after her and how we can stop it.
I don't know if we can stop it.
Fair.
We don't even know where this fucking box is.
Not yet, but we will.
Learn about this emperor, how to find him.
All right.
So what happens if we're in a public place and she wakes up? Are we gonna find a quiet restroom to knock her unconscious?
Well,
what's the plan here?
Well, Silnari, next time that you have to hit someone with a stick, hit the one who is thrashing and making a lot of noise.
You know what? My eyesight, not what it used to be. I used to have the best elven eyes there was ever seen in this kingdom. But you chose me. Well, I guess I chose myself to hit her with the stick. But that's besides the point, darling.
I don't think we can keep her with us. We're gonna have to find some place to stash her so that she'll be safe. It might be the best option for right now.
Can we go to the pharmacy and get some more sleeping pills?
Maybe absolutely, we can. One of us should go do that. I'll tie her up to here, and then
what? I need a refill anyways. Let me get my my paperwork. I have my health insurance card.
I think there's a Shoppers Drug Mart right next to the library.
I think there might be some merit in talking to one of the heads of the families, but we can't do it in an official sense. If we could get them alone, maybe we could get some information out of them.
Well, we know their schedules better than anyone. We could try and get to them alone.
All right. Regardless, what we need is those sleeping pills. I'll tie her up here. Hopefully she'll be safe. and then we need to hit the ground running for our next location.
Before.
I say we tie her under the bed. That way, if anyone comes into the room, she's hidden from my sight. You know,
All right.
one limb to each bedpost.
All right.
Thank you.
We are not doing this
So,
again.
Raven, it sounds like you're going to an apothecary to get some
Drugstore.
Sounded like they're going to a CVS pharmacy from how they were
There's
talking.
no such thing.
Yeah, just get an Uber down there.
So you can absolutely get tincture to keep them asleep. You guys can tie them beneath the bed, rent the room for however long you want. Funds is not an issue for you all.
Right.
However,
my credit cards.
Silnari, while you're out, news would reach you. News that is rippling across the city.
Oh, no.
You can see as people hear the news. Raining from the sky are missives. You pick one off the ground and unroll it to read. And upon it is a proclamation from a few of the families. One of the Etheril has been aether burned. Driven mad. The Etheril were thought immune to this. They were the last resort where people were taken to for healing from this if they could be. And these simple words on this parchment to a city like this are world-shaking. This breaks all of the few rules that Aether is supposed to follow. This is like learning one of your divinities has contracted a disease, a life-ending disease, and can't be saved from it. You watch as people read this, the information like hit them, and people reel from this.
God has cancer?
It's
what
like
the fuck?
It's like when Gareth was sick, and we were like, yeah, paladins can't get diseases, and then he did get sick, and we were like, God, you're such a horrible paladin.
Gareth is, well, no one said that except you, but
I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone said it.
Everyone thought it.
Everyone thought it.
Thanks, guys.
We're gonna take.
I would
a
like
quick
to
break before
as I
we'll
read.
come
Oh,
back.
yeah, a break.
We're
Okay.
gonna take a
Okay.
break. We're going to take a 10-15 minute break, folks. We're going to run a quick 1 minute ad while we do that, and then we'll
and I
be
can
back to play.
probably only go
And
till
if you see
10
the
your
ad,
time,
subscribe.
Gareth, what was that?
I was just going to
You can
say
see the
that
ad even if
I
you
probably
subscribe.
only go to our stop
Wait,
time
really?
of like 10 your
my
time.
God.
Oh, we normally play till 11. So how much
I'm
longer
just
do we have
kidding.
before Gareth?
Just kidding. I'm just feeling kind of sick, but I could do another hour, 35, 45 minutes.
So,
With a break
the
or
rest of
without
the
a
session?
Huh?
Do you want to take a break and then play for another 30 minutes?
Oh, we can do it without. Or if you guys need a break, I'll take the break and then like 35 minutes after that.
Does that work for you?
Sure.
Okay, because you're not going to use the washroom and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
Sounds good to me. I gotta
Okay.
pee anyway.
Okay, folks, we will be right back. See y'all soon.
Yay!
Orgy. Yeah, no, it's okay. After this one shot, we'll find a better DM. It's fine. Sorry you guys have to deal with it.
Yeah, you know what? You know what, Alex? I am recruiting Law to be
I
our
think
new
you're
DM,
doing great.
so-
No, I cannot.
Perfect.
Damn.
I can kill your mother
Is it my
and your
headphones that aren't working? Let's try
father.
headphones.
To kill your mother and... The Harpy Haze isn't showing up in my fucking shop, and so now I have to, like, go find it at the Epic Games Store, because people found it in the PlayStation Store.
GoFundMe.
I don't have a PlayStation
Okay,
Store.
So is it in the
Headphones are the
game,
problem.
or is it not
I can
yet?
see them coming through.
No, I found it. I found it. It's on the Epic Games launcher.
I
I
Oh,
find
that's
it.
interesting. I
I
found it.
find it.
I found it. It accidentally started Fortnite when I clicked on it.
Oh no.
Oh, no,
Guess
it
you have to play a
accidentally-
game.
Whatever
Roll
will
for
I do? I'm
on
gonna look
Harpy
at the
Haze.
store.
Okay,
before
we're
I
gonna
go.
take another quick, like,
30 minutes.
30-minute break.
Yeah,
Gareth is
let's
like,
be honest. It's gonna take 10 minutes.
Yeah. Gareth is sitting here, like, dying, actively, like, throwing up, like, violently sobbing. And I'm like, just...
I was taking another quick
And I'm
break.
just like, let me finish my Fortnite
Just
game,
wasting
Gareth.
more.
God, let me finish my Fortnite game.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. It's really
Oh my
it's
God.
my fault.
Apparently, one of my headphone sides has died. They worked the
Oh,
other day. but
good.
That was the problem.
Wow,
We
a
just
lot
had
of
to
that
switch
going
ears.
around.
Yeah.
I'm glad this session has been plagued with audio issues.
It's always
What
like...
session
It's-
isn't honestly?
Yeah, Gareth has been here for 2 one-shots and has dealt with this 2 times.
Also,
Yeah.
I wanted to say I'm in love with our chat because there was a little bit of like a kerfuffle kind of brewing that immediately like veered back off into wholesome territory. So we love you all. You're all very sweet.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. I counted us in.
I don't play Fortnite.
Rune-
The stream
Rune
doesn't
is
know.
in a Fortnite.
I don't
patch
do
right now.
anything with computers.
The part where I was like 3, 2, 1.
No.
That's when I count us in when we're live.
No,
Yeah.
I don't play Fortnite. I don't do anything attributed to Fortnite, and I don't.
We're not sponsored by Fortnite.
We're not sponsored by Fortnite.
So where we left off, you all had a perfectly normal encounter with a bunch of knights. We come back to you all with your prisoner, 2-day prisoner at this point, tied underneath a bed.
They're not a prisoner. We're helping them.
Yeah.
We are kind of helping
Solari,
them.
you have just gone out and read an explosive missive that has gone across the city. The untouchable, the ethereal, the angels of this culture, and one of them has been aether burned, driven mad by the very energy that they are made from. Something that is supposed to be impossible has just been announced by a few of the families. What are you doing?
So,
I'm gonna be honest, I knew they were full of shit. These goddamn angels. I've been against them since day one. And you know what? These families, this is propaganda. They want us to see this so we get scared and we get fearful
Weird.
and they can control us and our motives and actions. I'm gonna put on the robe of eyes. I want to see what the Aether around me are doing.
Rune,
The
a
Aetherial.
psychotic P in my chat says that they just got done playing Fortnite, so you're not so different.
Fortnite! I love Fortnite! But I don't like Fortnite and I don't play it!
That's right.
She loves
Anyway.
Fortnite, and she.
So you put on the robe of eyes. There would be no ethereal around you.
Oh, they're tracking this
Oh.
lady.
Interesting. You know what? I think these angels, they're a little scared right now. if I'm gonna be honest, I'm just talking to myself.
So lady talking to herself with a bag full of alchemical concoctions meant to put someone to sleep. You get back to your companions. Are you bringing a copy of the missive that rained from the sky for them to read?
Oh yeah, I have a copy for everyone. Here, everyone. I have one in common, and I have one in celestial, and I have one in what other languages do you speak? I have one in
Common is
goblin. Oh, common. Oh, I've grabbed
Why
too
did
many.
you get
They
one
had
in
one
Celestial?
in every language. I speak celestial. There's people in the city that speak celestial.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and read it.
As
this is
you guys will all be hit by the news as well.
yeah. So, well, that's interesting. Well, a lot of things that we never thought could happen are happening lately. So.
That's the
Wow.
whole thing about life.
This one's for kids. It just has like pictures of like an angel burning.
So you just got a pop-up book for. All right. Well.
How are they so fast with all these languages in the pop-up book? That's really impressive.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't think
It has like that holographic thing where if you move it, it has two different frames.
Oh my god.
or like that like holy saint into.
Okay.
Whoa, is that a platinum foil one mid condition?
They're all
Your
different
hands
angels.
off my Charizard. Yeah.
Yes.
What are you guys doing next? There is a library to visit. You talked about
Well, we're drugging her first.
Visiting a family in after you put her to sleep for a while. You talked about maybe visiting one of the families on a sort of like unofficial, more surreptitious sort of
We
visit.
could just go into the caves and never come back, and then our problems are over.
As
but
bold
a new
a
problem,
choice as dying is, I don't know if it's our best option.
a new problem.
I
with
think
one.
we were gonna go to the public library, and look for the book.
Is that next?
Yeah.
Well, they say knowledge is power. Let's go ahead.
Okay,
We have
let's.
to discuss
Everyone
or
loves a
something.
good public library.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw up my hood.
Okay. You
Okay.
throw up in your hood.
Oh, Psychotic Pete just got a victory
What's next?
royale.
I then
snaps.
rub it all over my face.
Psychotic. Okay, so you guys are going to disguise yourselves and head to the library. Yeah, you can do that.
Could you look less dead, please?
Oh wow, I'm alive again.
Just like, can you just walk normal? Why do you have to do that like
This is
zombie?
just how I walk.
And you see someone walk by and you're like,
I don't walk like a zombie. I walk like I'm chasing you.
She does the whole arms out like just
you
zombie
walk.
walk.
Yeah, you walk like a horror movie
Good.
villain that only ever walks but is always right behind you.
Oh, that's
A
exactly
horror
what I'm going
what?
for.
What's the movie?
A horror book.
Do we?
Hey,
There.
oh, do you not have those? Yeah, well, in my family we have these like pre-made illusion scrolls that play out like a whole story of illusion wherever you want.
Have you not seen that trending on the rune stone?
So
The
you all
clock talk.
make
So I have flowers in my pockets
Okay.
to try to mask the stench
you
of dead corpse.
some flowers.
I like
Do
literally
you
just.
smell bad?
I'm like, yeah, no, she kind of stinks.
Smells like embalming oil. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
like she doesn't like, you wouldn't, if you're 10 feet away, you won't smell her. But like, standing next to her, you guys are like, wow. I'm gonna spray myself with perfume to cover you.
Not terrific smell.
So I'm gonna like grab flowers,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get like lavender and everything that smells so crazy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stuff my pockets
Yeah.
with them, like just tape them to my thigh, like cover myself in them.
I'm just gonna keep druid crafting you more.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna cover, like, I'm gonna get a really long dress
Yeah.
that, like, covers everything, like, all of my, my limbs being sewn back together and
Okay.
everything. And then I'm gonna get a cloak And I'm gonna throw that over with more flowers on the inside of the cloak.
So you
I'm
smell
flowery.
like a flower shop.
Yeah, and
I'm just gonna put on a hood.
I'm gonna throw
Wow.
I'll throw my hood over myself, and I'm gonna like makeup. I'm gonna be less pale. I'm gonna be rosy. I'm gonna look like a different lady.
You and the
I
druids
would like
get
to
work. Yes,
I'd like to put on my robe of eyes, and then on top of it, the hat of disguise. I'm going to combine my two powers together.
Okay. Well, the Etheril would be here. More than 2. There's like 6 of them just hanging around the bed.
I wish I could divine smite them. Like, is my god stronger than them?
I think they are your god.
Are they? I don't know about that.
There are actual gods. Like this place does know of the gods, especially being in the astral plane. With them being around and all that.
Do we just see them fly by every so often?
No.
Hey guys, everyone go outside. Look, it's Zeus.
It's kind of like the chances of spotting a celebrity if there's like 4 celebrities in the world. Right, like that's your.
I really like the shoot, like the eclipse, where everyone goes outside. It's like, guys, Raylan is passing by, and she's just walking like a Barbie, like the Barbie movie, and we're all the little
Dua
kids.
Lipa's playing.
So you guys get to the library, having donned your disguises.
I'd have one more disguise thing where I go. As soon as we got outside, Leongard, your face is too recognizable, and I'm gonna smear dirt on him.
Like, oh, I wish you would have asked me first, but thank you.
We're going to a public library. They don't let people with dirt on them enter.
Vanessa just laughs.
Vanessa just seems pleased with herself. Another boys hydrate!
Yeah.
Well,
So.
I guess we'll just do our best.
Sorry, and I'll wipe it off if I can.
Thank
You
you.
guys would arrive at the library.
Put a little bit right on your nose, though.
You could begin to search for any books that would have this information, which is quite forbidden. Which means there's not a lot of library to search. There's not a lot of library that has
Where's all the funding going?
kind of forbidden information. You guys don't have your usual status to get in here unless you want to reveal yourselves. So how do you guys plan on getting into the restricted area of the library?
I'm going to talk to. Wait, who's around?
There are people visiting the library. It's big. Like think like. What's
So
the
is there
library
someone
that
who
they
works
rob
there?
in the freaking movie with big library. There are
Okay.
librarians around. There's
I love that movie.
A number of desks. Thank you, Alex.
I'm going to approach one of the librarians by themselves
Okay.
and talk to them. I'm going to
Hello,
crouch
can I
down and.
help you?
Hello, hi. Listen, I'm going to appeal to your sense of justice here because I'm a knight. This is my traveling companions. We need your help. We've got a sacred quest that the entire world's fortitude hangs in the balance. And we'll need access to your restricted division if we're going to continue this quest.
Well, oh my gosh, as long as some strangers come up claiming to be on a quest for justice, of course, go right into the restricted section.
I cast suggestion.
Why not?
I
Wait.
cast suggestion on him.
You're casting
Can I
suggestion.
roll?
Before, can I roll like sleight of hand or something? Because I want to do it before he
You want to
fully
get
rejects.
his thing to be the suggestion?
Yeah. Like I
Okay.
want
Or
to
like you suggest beforehand
make
that he
it-
agrees.
Yeah, I want to
Um,
do it as he's asking, so that instead of him rejecting Leongard, I'm like,
Okay, Saventir has to head off and help some family with some stuff. They hope we have
Good
a fun
night, Saventir.
Saventir next one. Good night. You'll find this on
Good
YouTube, so if you
night.
want to catch what you missed, there shouldn't be much more. Okay, Gareth, what were you saying that you wanted to do as well?
I was saying that, oh my god, another boys hydrate. So,
Saventir,
uh,
why?
could I go ahead
Programs.
and move my, cloak a little bit to reveal, like, a sigil on my plate armor of my, like, noble heritage?
Okay,
if he's gonna do that, then
you want to hold off?
I really want to cast it, but it's gonna go so bad if he saves.
So, wait, can I roll for persuasion?
I will give you a roll for persuasion. Okay. I'm gonna give you disadvantage because this is a big ask with not a lot for them to go on.
13.
13. You would get the same response, even showing your thing. Oh, well, as long as you flash a symbol and claim to be on a mighty quest, I mean, who am I to stop you? Go right into the restricted section.
Alright, Bayleaf mind control this motherfucker.
What is stopping people from going into it normally? Like,
so it's a separate section. So at the middle of the library, there is a spiral staircase that just goes down, right? So it just is like this hole that opens the floor and goes down. It's surrounded by a cage with locked doors. That is the entrance to the kind of forbidden section of the library.
What kind of cage is it? How wide apart are the bars?
It's like a wrought iron cage. The bars are pretty intermeshed, like this wide and kind of like this long. Think like a bird cage almost, but much thicker, much sturdier.
Is it being watched?
It is not under 20, like it doesn't have a guard posted to watch it. It is in an obvious area of the library, so there are moments where it's not being watched, but there are also many more moments where it is being watched.
Okay.
I need to cast vision. I'm gonna walk up to him,
Yeah.
up to the desk next to Lee and Gar. And by the way, she's always eerily close. Like she never keeps like a full person's distance, but she's never close enough to where you're like you want to push her away. You know, like you're just like, wow.
I wouldn't push you. You could stand on top of me. I wouldn't push you away. So.
Well, she gets a lot closer to you than realizing that. But
is rather strong.
Oh, thanks. I bought it for a lot of money.
It becomes more off-putting on the other end.
I cast suggestion.
Yeah.
And the thing is, why don't you come with us to the restricted section and help us find things about some emperor? Because it's an 8-hour spell, and I don't want it to disappear once he tells us that we're free.
Then I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
This is a librarian.
Do I have, this isn't my reaction, this is my action?
It'd be an action, yeah.
Okay.
That is an actual 20.
Silver barbs.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They have to re-roll because of silvery barbs into a natural 18.
Why can't you roll? You used the good dice again.
No, I used the
You used the good dice again.
This was the one that was rolling
You just don't want us
This
to
one's
succeed
still
on
on the natural
tonight.
20 that it rolled for you guys.
Okay, can I grab him by the lapels and roll for intimidation?
What are you saying?
I'm saying.
I'm
sick.
up.
Listen, okay, people are getting hurt and you're in my way right now. I have to tell you for a fact that I will go over you if I can't go through you. So just between you and me, bring us to the forbidden section and we won't have any problems, okay?
Make me an intimidation check.
Can I give him advantage by just standing there?
You can give him advantage for your silvery barbs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get advantage.
Holy and
Okay. 15.
15.
Right, yeah.
I don't know who the hell you think you...
Is he gonna have a heart attack?
Guys, they're librarians. They're as old as I am.
What
You
the
can't
fuck
be
is
doing
happening?
this.
Can I roll perception to feel like what just happened?
He had a heart attack.
The fuck?
Quick,
You
stuff
can't.
them into your bag of holding.
I like Isaac's acting. I want the entire stream to look at Isaac's camera right now because Isaac's into it.
He is Oscar nominated.
Okay, well, I think we just stay here until Isaac breaks.
Yeah. Can we just go
Quick,
to the
quick,
wait?
Bailey,
Can I
put him in.
wait? Can I crawl over? Wait, sorry. I'll put him in my bag for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, put him in your bag of holding.
I
He'll
don't
disappear
I-
and never be seen
Hey,
again.
Isaac, I'm gonna crawl over, and I'm gonna stuff him in my corpse bag.
You're gonna put him in the bag of holding?
Wait,
And
as
is
you're
he-
can
stuff-
I
Did he
search?
just die?
Is he dead?
Can I-
Why did he die?
What the?
Can I?
So... This old man, this librarian here, was approached by some strangers, and just as the realization hit him that someone had just tried to control him with magic, you got full into his face, and he had a heart attack.
He's dead.
Are you? Wait, lay on hands. Lay on hands. I'm healing.
No, it's too late. It's too late.
Hey,
As
does he have
he's being
a key
stuffed
on him?
into the bag of holding.
I
I was
search
about to
his,
say,
I pat
as
him
he's
down.
being stuffed, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
search his
wanna-
pockets.
Yeah, I want to
Just
look
so
for the
we're
key.
clear, I think that breaks my oath if I killed him. if I killed him,
No,
I am no
Leongard,
longer a
no, you did
paladin.
nothing wrong.
This is
Leongard,
my
hey,
heart.
hey, Leongard, you're okay. You're okay. He
Explain
died on.
that to God.
He died on his own.
Oathbreaker paladins are really cool nowadays. They're pretty hip, you
Like,
know.
you are doing God's work. He knows that.
Leongard, make me a medicine check.
Okay, thank God.
I have my bag ready, by the way.
I got an unnatural 20.
No, weird old librarian.
What's that, Raven?
I got an unnatural 20.
16.
Unnatural 20 to search his pockets for
Okay.
keys.
Bloody 20.
16.
16 on the medicine check.
Yeah.
Man, he might be savable. You can lay on hands to try and like stabilize him a little bit, but
Sure.
he's gonna need some help really fast from somebody with more than just lay on hands. As Raven or Solari, you pull a red stained key out of their pocket.
Well, I'm gonna be
bleeding.
like, okay, well, I'm sorry, everyone. You keep going on. I have to
can-
get this man medical attention.
He's just gonna
Leongard,
report
be
us.
careful.
Well,
We
for right
fucked
now, that's just the only option.
By the way,
I
we're
have.
looking around. Like, we're not doing this in front of him.
Nobody's noticed you guys yet.
So I'm gonna pick him up and move outside.
Okay.
His head
as-
falls off.
As
Yeah.
Leongard goes, I'm like, just if anyone asks, he's drunk. Also,
Oh, good night, psychiatry.
Ram!
also,
Voice
no,
actor.
don't. If they worry about the body in your hands and the body-sized backpack on your back, don't worry about it.
No, that backpack's gone. You
Oh
just
yeah,
left the title. yeah.
I was like, wow, really?
So-
He's carrying every.
Okay,
So, Leongard, you
Let's-
knowing time is of the essence, you scoop up this person, you go running for the nearest,
I'm gonna go
like,
with
house of healing
Leongard.
or
You guys
temple
find
here.
the thing.
Sure.
No one should be alone.
2 of you are going into the restricted section, 2 of you are running to this house of healing. We're going to go to the people going down in the restricted section. However, first, Leongard, I'm going to need an athletics check. Time is of the essence. How quickly can you get this person to somewhere where they might be safe?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I
so
could also wild
14.
shape into something fast if it's like becomes evident that
Yeah.
That could certainly help. Okay. Let's do it this way.
but it's a little bit obvious, so I would only do that if I have to.
Here's how we're going to resolve it. With you guys needing to keep some secrecy and needing to move fast, and the rule that you got, we're going to leave it up to death saving throws. So, Leongard,
He gets a +2, I think.
for being
I-
near Leongard, yeah,
No, he doesn't.
you give people a bonus to their saving throws, and this does
I-
count as a saving throw.
I'm a level 5 paladin. I'm a level 1 sorcerer, level 5
I
paladin,
believe
so
you
that I have.
still get the aura, do you not?
That's level
Okay.
6.
Is it level 6? Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. So Leongard, we'll leave this up to you to roll. I just need you to roll me death saving throws until you've collected 3 successes or 3 failures.
What's a
natural
success?
20 is an automatic success. A natural 1 counts as 2 failures. A 10 or higher is a success. A 9 or lower is a failure.
Yes, that's a 6,
So 1 failure,
4,
2 failures,
15,
1
Oh,
success.
9. So is that a fail?
That is a
Yeah.
fail.
Oh my god. I can't just heal him? I have aid and lay on a hand.
As we go to the library,
no.
2 of you heading.
Wait, can I use bless on myself?
You could bless him.
You.
Is that blessing him?
You could have blessed him, which would have definitely turned your 9 into a success.
Okay.
Your 6 could have been saved. Roll me a d4.
4.
That's 3 successes.
Holy shit!
Oh, thank God.
That makes a world of
Holy
difference.
shit!
It feels so much better. Although I was ready to stuff him in my bag.
The night is young.
The night is
So we
young.
go to
The night is tired.
I
The
followed
night
for
is
2
me.
weeks.
The night is tired. The night is So we go down as you guys march your way down into the depths of this library.
So, I want, like, the thing of them leaving, and we're just, like, I like to think we just sat there as the body was, and we just looked at each other, we're like, are we supposed to stay? We could just look in the restriction section.
Let's just do. I think I have been to this library before. I think I know where the restriction section is. Follow me.
Okay.
Lead the way.
You lead her over to the wrought iron cage over it.
So you see over here, this giant statue is where my father donated 4 billion silver. And over here,
4 billion
To make a
silver.
statue of
Why wouldn't he
himself.
just donate in gold at that point? He would specifically 4 billion silver. That's like paying in $1 bills.
I think that's the point.
Well, it's a silver statue.
have you seen these gargoyles here? It says
just a gold piece
restricted,
of
do not enter please, right above the doorway to the restricted section.
Man, inflation must be a bitch here. Everyone's so rich.
as long as you guys have a key, no one questions you. You unlock the door. You make your way down those steps, descending into the floor here. The restricted section here is fairly large.
Because they're behind us.
No, it's just steps going down.
Oh, okay. We're just quiet.
Oh, the door of the cage, yes.
Yeah.
As you guys go down, and you're not the only ones here.
Is our family there?
No, but there's someone you recognize.
Is there a way we could have spotted them before they spotted us?
You could,
Sneak?
I'm gonna make a perception check for them.
Okay.
Because you guys aren't sneaky. Sure. Make me a stealth check if you both notice them as you're coming down to see if you can creep back up.
6.
6 for you.
I am in a completely new disguise as a different person, a different
Okay.
old lady.
Okay.
So I feel like I wouldn't be too stealthy about it because no one's gonna recognize this random woman.
Okay. So you go down. You stop when you see them.
I'm like talking. I'm like, oh god, I could have used him. I'm like complaining about him living.
As you notice them, you're like, oh shit. As you try to duck back, and they turn and see you, just as you try to pull back, you guys would recognize Kalishi. This is the she's like you. Next to head up her family, the family of the enchanters.
Kalishi.
Why you look rather timid.
Thanks. What are you doing down here?
Looking into some information.
How'd you get down?
I asked for a key.
I actually gave it to you.
Of course. My family's not so possessive of their information as yours are.
Ours has to stay a secret. You want it going everywhere. Worldwide necromancy.
You're welcome to whatever you like worldwide anywhere. I'm surprised to see you here. You're further ahead than I expected for your families. Oh. Or maybe I'm wrong.
I'm giving this young lady a personal tour of our private section. She donated so much money. I could not believe it. I could not believe it.
I can't believe
So I
it's
had to
not
give her-
butter.
I had to give her a full VIP tour.
Do I detect a Silver Witch accent?
No.
No, what are you talking about, huh?
Do I detect a silver witch accent? Now! Shut up about
We're just here for a book.
You know, my mother was one of their servants a while ago, so it's probably one of.
I'm gonna grab them by the arm and start walking down an aisle, trying to get away from Kalishi.
Mother of dragons.
We're gonna try to get away from her and just go look for this book.
You go looking, searching.
Take a look.
There is a bit of a directory that tells you where to find.
It's in a book.
You're looking for like old history of the mines from like before. You find a book that seems promising. You head to the section and notice that it's been taken out.
I go to her. You have the book?
Which book?
The one about the Emperor.
It's one of the ones I have. She has 2 books in front of her. One open that she's
Can I grab
through.
one?
You're gonna try to grab it?
Whatever one she doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever she's not reading.
Roll me.
And I'm gonna sit down right next to her.
Roll me initiative.
I'm gonna sit down right next to her.
Yeah.
I got 12.
12? Okay, you go to grab it as she snaps it up into her arms and steps back.
You're possessive over something you don't own.
You're rather grabby over something I'm using.
I sit right next to her. I came for the same book. I feel we could share. Or it could get messy.
Oh, it could get messy. I'm fine with that.
You want to go up against a druid?
You want to go up against me?
My dears.
I like this, like... We're just, like, in a fucking stalemate.
Stare down here. And she is an Asimar, by the way.
Okay.
We don't have to fight. We don't have to fight. Just lend her the book for, I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes, and she'll give it back. I promise you. That's a promise of the god of the libraries.
I'm surprised you didn't come investigating with us.
I'm not. The only reason your family was fighting over that trash is because they're behind the curve.
Oh.
You haven't figured it out?
Hmm?
Your family and our families? We're opponents now. The race is on.
Really?
You know less than I think.
I'm gonna cast Suggestion.
Okay, you're casting Suggestion? What are you suggesting?
She is like the enchanter bitch.
That's true. That's true.
That'll be difficult.
You know what?
You need
I'm
a nat
thinking
20
about their
for
charisma.
Humblewood.
If they're an Asimar, they have high fucking charisma.
It's a wisdom save, but they're.
What class are they?
So you guys know a few things about Kalishi, given your upbringing. So
She owns
Kalishi...
dragons.
Huh? I actually didn't hear
She
you say.
owns dragons.
Oh, no.
3 of them.
She is one of the more dangerous of the people who inherited a 9th level spell. She inherited a rather, like, directly damaging one.
Fuck.
You don't know exactly what she got?
I know exactly.
You know that she is dangerous.
Which one?
Tell her. Go ahead. If you know, that's fine.
It is either, I don't know if Psychic Scream's an enchantment or not, or like Power Word Kill or something. I think it was, I'd have to refresh, but those are the 2 I can think of, and they're both fucking horrible.
Yeah, so she's dangerous. As for her actual class,
They are both.
she is a fighter.
She's a fighter?
Yes.
From the enchantment school? Okay.
Yeah, the blood of your families doesn't mean you're a wizard.
Well,
it means that
does.
you're born with...
We're kind of magic households, so anyone that isn't a magic caster kind of misses out.
Many of the families are not primarily wizards or sorcerers or anything of the sort.
Yeah, I'm a paladin.
Yeah, it's either Psychic Scream or
There's
Power
really only
Word
2
Kill.
options, and they're both directly damaging.
Yeah.
Probably Power Word Kill.
You're casting Suggestion. What are you telling
No,
her?
I'm not.
Okay.
Take it back.
My dear, she'll just borrow the book for 5 minutes and then we'll return it. You can be in her eyesight the whole time. She paid a lot of good money to be down here. I know she's not as privileged as you. So if we could just borrow it for just a little bit. She just needs a little self-respect, I think.
So either I give my competitors information they don't yet have, or I kill 2 of my competitors.
Can I come back? We drop this old dude at the thing
Yeah,
yet?
you know what?
I
Fuck
am
this old
not
guy, actually.
from the
I've had
Silver
him.
Wish. I am not from the Silver Wish family. I am just a humble public servant. I've developed
just
this accent.
I'm just a Ghostbuster.
I'll let you make the choice. I don't want to waste my magic on you. So, Do you want the book at the end of your life? Or are you going to leave me alone?
I'm gonna wait.
Can I come back?
I'm gonna
You know what, my dear,
I'm gonna wait
I
for
give you the.
my comrades to come back.
Bro, I will
Wait, I don't
scrap,
know.
guys. Tag me back in. I will scrap.
Um,
Bring this girl on. I'll beat her ass.
My dead dad, who's currently attached to the lady on the bed, is gonna float up. And he's gonna go find them.
Go find who?
My friends.
Okay.
Because
go
they said
looking
they're
for your
going to a
companions.
house of healing.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So you begin to wait. She takes that as your answer. She starts to continue to thumb through her book and look through
I'm
it.
gonna go grab another book while I just like sit here like.
No, sit down. She's not actually reading the book you're looking for. You can see that one's already been thumbed through, and she's now just like keeping it under the one she is reading through, something else that she's reading through.
But it's still not the one I need, right? Like.
No, it's not the one you're looking for. She seems to find a page and she tears it out of the book and folds it. Starts to put it in her
Perception check?
pocket. What are you looking for here?
Anything.
Like you're trying to see what it is? Because she's definitely keeping you from looking at it. Quite
I'm sitting
intentionally.
right next to her.
Yeah, she's not
I know,
gonna let you lean over her shoulder.
I'm not gonna, like, I'm still gonna try to look. I'm like,
Okay.
sitting
Let's
next to
do-
someone doesn't let you hide everything in the world from them.
She is not going to let you sit in such a way that she can't hide what she wants to hide.
Sitting right next to her. I don't know.
So let's do a perception check, and I'm going to do a sleight of hand.
Yeah. Ugh, I can't roll good for shit.
I know, we're such
Can you
terrible...
roll worse? Because we're all rolling like shit.
We're terrible children.
If you rolled good, I'm gonna say you're cheating. Because
Roll
you
pretty
haven't rolled bad
mediocre.
at all. You haven't rolled bad all night.
Yeah, cheater.
I rolled exactly mediocre, in fact.
10.
I rolled a
Okay.
10, yeah.
I think you might get fucked.
I think I might get fucked.
And not in, like, the
Can
orgy
we-
sense.
I got an 11, so
You guys can not go
perception,
back.
We
Yeah.
drop
13.
him off. Yeah.
Oh my god. Tie.
Meets beats?
Yeah, meets beats.
Yeah, you see a snippet of what's on her page.
Orgies.
No, there is a very kind of rough, almost like somebody like drawing a description of like an archaeological image, a room. Kind of like a top-down view with 4 stones around it, like semicircle stones, or like kind of circular stones that make like a circle. You can see someone's kind of roughly drawn stuff on them, depicting that they must show something without getting into the detail of it. And a quick note about like a name of the location, the Fallen Temple. That's all that you see on this. The 2 of you that are coming back.
Also, before she leaves, I just
Yeah.
put
Real
my
quick.
hand on her and
Yeah.
cast a spell. But that's as she's
So,
like leaving,
this-
putting her back to me. I'm gonna put my finger on her and cast a spell. But go to them first.
Raven, what are you saying?
Okay. So as they're like talking, I'll grab a big pile of books, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna fall and drop all these books, and it oh my god, and I would like to trip and
My
fall and
God.
hopefully mix up the books in some way, like hit her books with the books.
You're trying to knock into her with these pile of books?
Yeah.
Okay. The 2 of you up top. Okay, so then let's resolve this first. So you're knocking into her with books. Okay, in that case, we're going to end there for the evening and we'll come back to initiative.
Oh!
She is not taking any of this. You guys outside.
Are we back?
We're going to roll you in. You guys are going to be missing for at least 1 round. So one round will get you guys to the locked gate to the restricted section.
Okay.
So that is where we're going to end up.
I want to roll sleight of hand because I'm not just like really like she could still be cautious, but I'm not like.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to like sleight of hand it.
What are you trying to cast on her?
Whatever the 9th level you told me I have is.
Oh, okay.
Time Ravage?
Yeah.
Okay. She's waiting for this to turn into a fight.
I know, but I could still roll sleight of hand.
Okay. Make me a sleight.
Or were you saying that the bumping in with books was what was starting the aggro?
Yeah, bumping in with books is what's starting the aggro, or it'll be this time ravage.
Okay.
So,
What is
18.
time ravage?
That's a tie again.
Meets
We have to roll
beats.
again.
It's meets beats.
Really?
We did last, which is her. She's the one.
You won the last tie because
yeah.
you were preserving. She wins this tie because she was
Yeah.
receiving.
So we're gonna come back to initiative next time. But that's where we're gonna end for the evening.
Oh, I don't want to end there. I want to do more.
I know, but
You can't leave us there.
Gareth is feeling sick, and I want to give it an evening.
Gareth!
And there's no way. There's a way that this combat is short, but there's also that is not
It
necessarily.
feels so bad. I don't want to end here.
I
Do
know.
something else.
Well, I mean, the other place would be your skeleton approaching them and telling them How does your skeleton tell them
So-
that things are turning sour quickly?
He wraps his spine around Garrett's leg.
Gareth,
And
like a
he-
Snake!
he-
I stomp on
He
your
climbs up Gareth, and he like ends wrapped around Gareth's chest and like just resting his head on the shoulder as like you hear the jaw creak and crack as it moves, and you just hear like the most smokery like dead voice being like, "Go to the library. You must, or else."
I mean, I'm coming.
So Gareth,
The doors are locked.
the two of you managed to get him to a house of healing. Gareth, you
Right.
I'm so
just
glad.
kind of like barely keeping him hanging on the edge, dropping him with a fairly skilled healer. Probably revealing your identity, like to get there this quick and get this done this fast,
Right.
and left them in those arms. And then before anything can come back to you, you guys like sprinted out. You're most of the way back when you get intercepted by a familiar skull and spine hanging around it that like wraps around you. You hear that like decrepit, like kind of rotted voice speaking to you and trying to like pull you along towards the library.
Right. Because I'm already on my way back.
Yeah, you guys break into a sprint, realizing like
Right.
something must be going wrong. As
Can
that's
we-
where we're gonna end. For the
Oh
evening.
yeah. Good. Cool.
Not
Okay.
cool.
I'm sorry, Runa. Why do you
Not-
hate me so much?
I'm not mad at you. Don't worry, Gareth. Don't worry,
You
baby
hate
girl.
me.
I'm
You're
mad
not.
at Isaac.
You're not mad at Gareth
Flag.
for asking to end early. You're mad at Isaac for agreeing
Yeah.
to end early.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think we would have. I would be surprised if this took less than like 25 minutes in terms
Yeah,
of combat,
it
knowing
could,
how slow
but
it is.
That's how combat has a tendency to run at least half an hour. Okay, folks, thank you so much for joining us. We've been Adventure Corp. Thank you so much for the raid in there. We do this every week. For the rest of April, we're doing 7 to 11 Mountain Standard Time on Wednesdays. Then after that, we're going to be starting up on Sundays with 12 to 4 Mountain Standard Time. If you liked us, you can come join us. You can find us, if you want to talk to us out of stream, hop on Discord. All of these get posted to YouTube and anywhere you find podcasts, so you can find us there as well. Join us next time. We've been playing with Raven and Gareth. Gareth, do you want to do your plug?
It's Gareth_West. That's
That
this
is where you
me.
can find him. Yeah. We got one last hydrate in there. This
Oh,
me.
God.
I like that. That's a great post. So yeah, you can find Gareth streaming all sorts of fun things. Absolutely check them out. A lot of fun. We've had the joy of getting to play with them a few times. Every once in a while we end up on Overwatch with them as well. Do you ever stream Overwatch? I think you do.
I do.
Yeah. So every once in a while there's that fun as well. Okay,
Yeah,
here's
I
what's
stream
gonna happen.
Overwatch. Come out.
Gareth, are you... No, you're going to bed for sure. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run a 1-minute ad, and then we're going to raid somebody. So stick
I
around for
think-
both of those things. But that's
Cuties.
us. Signing off for the evening, folks. Night, y'all.
Boy.